there, one. Welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, Dante Spider here, and we're back in with the boys. DonPrime back from vacation, and Doc Missile, y'all. Little Prime, yo, what's up?
What's going on, folks? Good evening. Yeah.
This was at,
yeah, I saw this. I had to actually get it. I'm surprised it was at Disney.
Wow.
Space capes. First there were space
for a
pants.
second I thought it said space pants.
Exactly. Yep. Instead of there was space pants, now there's space capes. So
no, we can't do. Unfortunately, you can't do the space pimp because it's over at Disney. You can't do
exactly.
that now. No. I want to find a shirt that says space pimp. Yeah, the space pimp.
Oh no, you should do a caricature of Lando as a parody, so Disney can't touch us, and then just put space pimp
with the Colt 45,
like that 70s writing. Exactly.
Oh my god, bro. Yo, I'm liking your display over there, Doc. Look at that.
Thank you. Yeah, I rearranged
nice.
my computer setup so that I could have a more conducive streaming setup.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're gonna start streaming too.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna start streaming too, right? Yeah. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing live unboxings with my stuff and just kind of shooting the breeze again.
Got you. I'm really liking your Darth Vader from Empire Strikes Back over there, just teasing everybody. Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna get him actually because I had the Rogue One over there.
I see him.
And I was like, I don't need another Vader. And then I was like, you know what? That display base though, I need that. So that's so. Yeah. And then like right after I ordered it, went on waitlist like a couple days later.
Yeah,
so
for me,
good timing.
For me, I said no to the Empire Strikes Back Vader for the first time, but then it came out with the 40th anniversary, and I was like, yeah, this is my one shot, 2 times. So, and how you like to say it?
Right. Yeah. You only get 1 shot. 2 times.
Yeah. Now, how long till Lando actually sells out and becomes a Grail?
I hope so soon. Yeah, I got old Space Pimp right back there. Like, you know, I it's a decent figure. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, my only issue is the cape, and it's not even how it's attached and he has the underarm straps. It's the flow. It's not. It should have been wired
it's a little
in a different.
Finicky. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, it's friggin' Lando.
Yeah, I think the head sculpt's it's on point. You're not gonna get Lando ever again. I don't think, unless they did Return of the Jedi, which I really don't think they'll do.
Yeah, I think it's a one and done with Lando, unless they.
I mean, I'll tell you this: as far as
Return of Jedi, then
I mean, at Disney, they had Black Series figures, but like one figure that was everywhere was Lando, General Lando. It was like
that's the joke in my local community group. Like everyone talks about how Lando is just lining the toy aisles, like waving at them, and it's just the Lando aisle. And it's all these pictures of like these shelves and peg. It's just warming the pegs right now. Even like the Hasbro Black Series line, it's really sad.
Poor Lando, but it's all good. We got Lando's back though. My Lando came in this week too. I forgot about unboxing him tonight. I was thinking of doing him or my 501st, my 5th 501st. I was like, yeah, I might as well just do all 501st and Lando tonight. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it should take you like 2 minutes to unbox the 501st.
Hey, yeah, nothing wrong. Right. Yeah, hey, bring on Space Pimp.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning, good evening, or like DonPrime like to say, wherever you are, whenever you are, come on in.
Yes, wherever you may be in this time-space continuum.
Yes. Did everybody think that we were going to get like a release yesterday? Because apparently we did not get a release. We got a tease for a figure that I was surprised that Hot Toys wanted to throw at us. As a tease. I was like, wow, okay. With the wildness of with Thor and Spider-Man, this one got lost within all that madness. Look at that. Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. Wow.
Yeah, this was honestly a little surprising.
Yeah, I almost see this as a Toy Fair exclusive because it's going to be a figure that a lot of people like the character, but how many people are going to drop $250 to $275 for this character? Is it essential for some people and they want to be completionists, or if they're comic book characters and they want something that represents Kate Bishop? Absolutely, those people exist. But as far as a mass market appeal, I think this is going to potentially be a Toy Fair exclusive limited. Again, just because, again, she's a character that's really loved by OG comic fans, and it's people liked her watching her, but then she's out of the mainstream. Are people going to spend the money for that? That's my only concern.
Now I feel like she's going to be another Yelena. That's what I think what's going to happen with her. She's going to be another Yelena. People are going to forget about her for a minute, but then the moment she starts selling out, that's when people are like, "Oh my God, I need a Kate Bishop because she comes back in the next movie or next show that they might not even make her then."
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm not discounting her because she's in for the probably, as Deadpool said in Deadpool 2, she's going to be part of the crew that carries the franchise for the next 7 to 10 years. So I mean, and it's already setting up that way. So I'm not saying she's not going to get another figure or it's not loved. She just doesn't have the time yet. And she doesn't have the general notability as, the main crew for the last 14 years does.
Yep. And Big Dog Pound One said over here, where is it? Where is that comment? I know Big Dog Pound One said that where's the head sculpt? I need the reveal. I need a reveal of the head sculpt. Yes, we all do. I want to see what Hot Toys is working with. So I can't even remember when she wore this suit. Did she have the long flowing hair? If not, then she had a tied up
ponytail.
Right?
I think, yeah,
the ponytail, right? So I think we only gonna get the ponytail.
I mean, it might be in a ponytail too, because we can't really see the top of it and the back half of it. But I don't really remember what she looked like when she was wearing the costume, but.
It almost
I'm really
looks like
interested to see what
pigtails.
the head sculpt
the way
like.
she's, if you enhance it, there's two silhouettes. It looks like maybe it's either pigtails or it's flowing hair because there's a gap between.
Well, yeah, those are her bangs, right there in the front.
Okay, those are the bangs.
But I see what you're kind of saying here, like maybe back behind the collar on her left shoulder.
Yeah,
but that might just be the collar piece. But I think what we're seeing right now is just the two front flowing pieces of hair.
Hot Toys doing the Queen Studios promos now?
Nah. This isn't a rendering or a drawing. This is an actual prototype figure.
Yeah. This is not like a picture they stole from the actual movie sets or anything.
Right, like because you can see the fabric, how it's folding at the shoulder there. Yep. You can see the wrist peg. I briefly I kind of did a speed review on this just because I didn't have too much to talk about with the silhouette, but what I'm seeing here is really exciting. I think it. I think the on-screen suit didn't look too appealing to me, but as a toy, I think it looks pretty cool.
No, yeah, it does look pretty cool as well. My only concern is I'm hoping they go more the route they did with my boy over here, right? Hawkeye Ronin suit, where it feels like pleather, but it's honestly it's not
synthetic.
Pleather. It's a synthetic. I'm hoping they do the same thing with her because I'm getting tired of this pleatherness. Because I'm taking care of the pleather, right? But over time, it's gonna just deteriorate. Well, time.
I think the standard should go back to at least genuine leather.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Like the DX10.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, just like everything else, the price of cows has gone up.
Right. Well. If you want the ultimate, be prepared to pay the ultimate price.
I know.
That's what we would say.
But yeah.
My question is, well, when we get her, I'm hoping that the lucky pizza dog is in the works with this.
That's got to be an essential.
Kind of like what they did with Marty, where they did the Einstein, but hoping it's better than Einstein.
Right, it doesn't look like a cake topper.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's one of those things you can go and find on Amazon, 1/6 scale dogs. You can literally find the same exact Lucky, except you'd have to customize the left eye. So it's not even going to be that expensive for Hot Toys to do a good mold. They just need to work on the head. because they can just go grab a pre-made dog mold. But as long as the head and the facial aspects of Lucky are right, that it'll be golden. So.
Yeah, let me see. And I know people may be asking why not a 2-pack with Hawkeye. I'm like, Hawkeye can sell himself. That's fine.
Right.
I want more opportunity for Kate Bishop to have the best price we can get with her with a 2-pack that is Lucky the Pizza Dog. I want Lucky the Pizza Dog to be with her. And Hawkeye, I not necessarily need a Hawkeye, but those that do need it, I can see him getting released by himself. That's
they're gonna make a LARPing Hawkeye.
That'd be cool. I wish Hot Toys would go back to like the more like unique like civilian clothes superheroes, and like, you know, when you had civilian clothes Cap and stuff like that. The characters like John Wick or suited up Tony Stark. Not suited up, but yeah, like, you know, dress suit Tony Stark.
Oh, the mechanic Stark, when he had all this accessories.
Well, no, not even, but just like, you know, business suit Tony Stark.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me see. Clone Collector saying make a Kingpin. Nah, not this Kingpin. I want if Kingpin's coming back, I want a more proper Kingpin to be introduced in the later Marvel introductions or shows or movies. Not this particular Kingpin. Yeah, I'm like
Toys
this
Era
Kingpin. Yeah, Toys Era Kingpin. Like, yeah, like that. There you
go. You mean the quarter scale Kingpin? You mean the Kingpin for quarter scale Spider-Man?
It's big.
Man, who was that company that did that one? Obviously, Social Toys is doing a Kingpin, right? There's Social Toys doing
they're doing the Netflix version.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, Hot Toys. Let me see. There we go. Hot Toys. Please include a pizza dog and 2,000 arrows, all arrowheads.
Yeah, I was just about to say this. Like, I hope like one of them, whether it's Hawkeye or Kate Bishop, comes with a box of pizza. Like, I love collecting accessories now. Like, I have a whole big bag now of these just like random accessories from the what do you call them? The little toy minifig things, the little balls that you open up and it comes in a 5-pack.
Yeah.
So I've been like buying up those like crazy.
What if her display stand is actually the giant arrowhead that, you know, went into the bridge? That, you know, the Stark like the Pym Tech one.
The Pym
Tech. The Pym arrows and the Stark arrows. So.
Man, yo. So I'm excited for this. They're doing like what they did with Classic Loki, where they introduced it. But I think when they did Classic Loki tease months ago, when they did that as a warning, as a flex move towards social and third parties. Yeah. But for this one, it's just a tease that, you know, just to appease to the fans out there that we're asking for some Kate Bishop and Hawkeye figure love. And
I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought they were gonna pass completely on the Hawkeye show. I thought that ship had sailed with them.
Yeah,
I was wrong, I guess.
Yeah, I'm wondering what happened here. I wonder, is it because of all the hype that was happening between Spider-Man and
maybe. I think they're contractually obligated to at least have 1 or 2 figures from each show or movie. There's kind of a pattern that's developed over the last year, starting with WandaVision. I think WandaVision right now is the exception, or no, Loki. WandaVision and Loki are the exceptions right now, where there are multiple figures from that show that go beyond the 2 figures.
So I'm wondering if that's the case. Do we have just to be patient with Hot Toys and see what they want to do further into the year? Because there's some figures that people have been asking for, like some of them from.
I think so. I think it's because this is probably using like a whole new body, you know, or at least like coming up with a new head sculpt. That can't be an easy process, you know. Especially they're getting a lot of feedback lately, like especially with Doc Ock. Everyone was like, "Oh no," you know. So they probably didn't want to show this after the reception that they received. So they probably were like, "Let's go back to the drawing board and just kind of reset the clay and work this a little bit again, and then come back later."
And we see, as good as this pre-order is, it's still hardly any releases. Yeah, the thing is with what's happening with you know, overseas what's happening over there with the pandemic again. Things are going to get pushed back. They're held. Even the new pre-orders are coming out. They got like a pushback, like a big giant pushback in the release dates. Like 4 to 5 months in between the first release day and the second at the end cap of that release day. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Sometimes it's like only 2 months, right? Like,
well, and then think about this. Like, we'll be lucky. Like, we had like a nice little spat of releases over the last few weeks. If you really think about it, we had a lot of releases. We'll be lucky to see like a string of releases like that between now and the end of May. I think it's going to be kind of a slow trickle effect. I'm hoping we'll see a lot more releases because they just keep falling behind. But I have hope.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 10 votes already in. Which 2-pack you want? Hawkeye and Kate Bishop for 40%, but Kate Bishop and Lucky Pizza Dog 60%. People love that pizza dog. Mm-hmm. Oh damn! No, come on, Hot Toy. Don't play with us like this. Give us Lucky the Pizza Dog, okay? And
don't forget to get your Ronin Deluxe figures while you still can. It's still available at retail if you know where to look.
Oh yeah, the prices aren't too bad for Ronin.
No.
Honestly, I'm very surprised with him. Yeah, like I was surprised that this is still doing, relatively well for retail. I mean, like I thought when it finally sold out, they're like, oh yeah, here comes the resale, or even the freaking show. When they showed off Ronin suits so many times in the actual show, I thought it was going to rise up the price.
Yeah, I think Marvel is just in the hole right now. I don't think there's a fervor for it like there is for Star Wars right now. I still think Star Wars is very high, and Marvel is still like right now in the valley of its existence. So yeah, I think that has a lot. Like kind of like if you look at how Anakin Skywalker kind of sat there for a while and then finally shot up. I'm not saying that's going to happen like Ronin Deluxe or anything like that, but that's just how far in the whole Marvel is right now. Nothing is just kind of shooting up towards Grail status, if you will.
So Diablo, real quick. So I've got I don't have a 60, but I've got 120s and 130s. So they're essentially half the size. So I'll just show you real quick the Marvel right now. So I've got 6 in the top with Mysterio drones and other accessories. I've got 7 in the bottom with to include Venom, and in the bottom one with 7, I definitely have space to put another 3. So figure 10 to 11, depending on the size and how you display them. So,
yeah, you can fit a lot
DF60
inside of a Magic case.
He's been talking to 60. Now I'm getting a 6 scale 55 eventually whenever it shows up, the Sideshow. It's still saying it should ship by the end of the month. So, and it's saying this with the smaller version, the 6 scale 55 can hold 6 to 7 of them. Again, just depending on the size and how you display them. So I might end up moving my Spider-Verse display just to that because I mean at this point I'm done with Marvel figures. I can appreciate them. I can give advice. Me personally, I'm at this point just done buying.
See, case
Marvel
in point,
figures.
Marvel Hot Toys right now is just in the hole. There's just no.
Well, you know what? You know what seriously has my attention right now? X06. I'm sorry, but like I know a lot of people aren't Star Trek fans, but the products they're putting out,
that's great.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for Star Trek fans. Like there hasn't been anything like for y'all to collect like on this high end level for a while.
Exactly. So.
Because here's the thing though, like because I'm scared with Star Trek because that's another rabbit hole I can jump into. But then again, it just depends on what they make. And so far from the prototypes, they're making some excellent stuff. And I'm here like, damn it. I can't move on from Star Wars and Marvel, man. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful what I buy from them, especially if they start going down the Chris Pine rabbit hole with the J.J. Abrams stuff. Aesthetically, I like the J.J. Abrams stuff. Story wise, okay, you're out of your damn mind with that. But aesthetically, I like the looks. So if they give me some Spocks, give me some cons. I love Benedict Cumberbatch, man. One of my favorite actors of all time. I'm getting a con if they make him. Because I'll be interested to see what they can pull out with his head sculpt.
Real quick, so I actually have my risers made in bulk. I go to a place called Bulk by Displays, and you literally can mass order risers of different sizes, and they have white. I think they have like white, black, and clear. And then they have all different styles of risers. You can buy table risers. You can buy like the standard jewelry risers. You can get pedestal risers with stuff inside them. Again, like say just for an example, they have flower risers. Like they're acrylic, actual like pedestal risers. You can put flowers in, and then you could put like Belle from Beauty and the Beast in there. Again, Bulk by Displays is where I get my stuff from.
Oh, another thing, guys. I know people were asking about a PO box for Geeking Out for gifts or fan mail. The PO box is in the description down below if you guys ever want to use that. I know people have been asking for it. I'm like, yeah, I finally have a freaking PO box. You guys can send stuff. So there you go. But what's up, Don?
Oh, I was just gonna before you just said. So, and again, I don't know if anyone saw. We'll be doing more stuff, and I'll show it up. But again, for the Kenobi stream that we're gonna be doing at what on the 27th.
I think it's the 27th, unless they pushed it back again. 27th?
No, it's still the 27th. So we've got a prize for that, and I'll just tell you what it is right now. It is a Jedi holocron with a Obi-Wan Kenobi blue kyber crystal. And again, it is brand new. It still has the power connection tab and the stickers and all that stuff on it. So it was never messed with at Disney Galaxies that showed that. We will be giving away a kyber crystal that to go along with the holocron. Again, it's got all the power connections. It's even got a nice leather satchel, like in the comics, to protect it. So we'll be giving that away.
Oh, another thing, guys, we'll also be giving away. We're going to be announcing the winner on May the 4th. Lane graciously is giving away a Death Watch Mandalorian through Geeking Out. So
hold on, Lane. Nope, just give it to me right now. Just send it to me.
Very good, thank you, Lane. Thank you.
So this is mine over here, but I want to show you be entering to win. Not this video stream or stream, but tomorrow's stream. We're going to be doing a stream with Lane tomorrow for just a few minutes in the morning, just to explain how to enter for your chance to win this bad boy. So I love him. I like some people get 3 or 4s. I'm gonna stick to 2 because we're getting already a Death Watch gang next year with Bo-Katan, Kuska Reeves, and then Axe Wolves, and then you got the heavy Mando if you guys already have one. So I'm just gonna chill out with just army building on the Death Watch. I'm just getting my 2s and call it a day.
Lane, are you out there? Lane, are you out there? Go ahead. The giveaway's canceled. I've already won. Go ahead and send that to me.
Wait, Lane. He's gonna sell it. How much?
I'll give you $20.
It's like again, everyone has their word or their phrase. It's like we got to summon them. It's like, go Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Or something.
Are you tapping my figure right now as we speak, Lane?
Oh damn. Yo, yeah, you're damn. Yo, I saw that video too, or clip. I
love when I can make clips now. I just figured out how to do it.
People were being delayed. Like, don't be so delayed, man. Don't be. He didn't know.
No, they were loving on him.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. Cause I was like, that's so. I thought they were being. I felt that way, but if he's cool about it, he was cool about it. But V.
John's just an a-hole. I see you every day, collector. No, I love John. John's great people. So I just don't want anyone to be like, oh.
Wait, V, we can't hear you. Yeah, I had a feeling V's mic was messing up. We can't hear you.
No, you can't hear us either. Yeah.
Basic. I did not get any black kyber crystals. They did not actually have any at Doc Ondar's because it was literally. I was lucky to get what I was able to get. There was not a lot of stock. There were no pre-made droids at the droid depot aside from R2. I mean, not R2. C-3PO and the battle droids. I was extremely lucky to get a reservation to build a droid myself. I literally had to go on the app like every night at midnight to find it. Finally, I was able to get a reservation. I snuck it up, but I also had to give them $100 guarantee on my credit card. So, yeah. And they weren't offering any walk-up reservations for either the droid build or the lightsaber builds.
So quick thing, guys. Since y'all are just coming into the stream, with the announcement of Thor: Love and Thunder trailer, what are your thoughts on it, guys? Let me know how you liking Mommy Thor.
That's my wife.
I'm sorry.
Chadman. It's like Chadman. No, she got swole. Like she hit the gym, she hit the protein shakes and a few other things, but I know a lot of people gave her crap for trying to get out of 2 and. But you know what? It looks like she put the work in. So you got to credit her where the credit's due. Because that's not CGI arms. Because there are legit set leak photos where you see her. She literally looks like she would snap you in half.
She's got the helmet though. That's what I'm most excited about. That's Mighty Thor right there.
Yeah, she got Mighty Thor when she was working out. So yeah, I know that's a bad Jay and Silent Bob reboot joke. So
how you liking Forrest Gump Thor though?
I'm just saying we better finally get Fat Thor from Hot Toys. That's what I want.
I don't think we are.
Like a real Fat Thor. I know nobody else does.
Disney will. I'll tell you what. Like Doc, I'll just say this. You kind of know Disney will not allow that to be made at this point.
But it's just so funny. Like
I know it is, but Disney
and they're gonna do an '80s montage about him losing all the weight.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, it would be cool though if they do introduce this. They better throw in the chains, those big ass chains for display purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Your figure, yeah, that'd be freaking awesome. Throw in the chains.
Montage. Losing all the weight in a montage.
Oh my god, I can see that happening. I can see them do the whole '80s montage thing.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it's gonna happen. The moment I saw that, I was like, "Yep, that's a montage."
Well, here's the weird thing. The first time I saw this, and I don't know why, the first thing I instantly thought of was like Over the Top. The size, Sylvester Stallone, the arm wrestling.
Yeah, the arm wrestling. Yeah.
It's just like the hat he's wearing. Like that's the first thing I thought of was Over the Top.
Let me see. Big Old Pound One is asking, I wonder why didn't Gal Gadot get ripped for her role in Wonder Woman?
Because she doesn't need to be. Essentially, because she's got the right texture. And the thing is, she's former military. A lot of people don't realize Gal Gadot, she's actual former military. So she can kind of stature and play the role of Wonder Woman. Again, Wonder Woman, she's not jacked. Per se. She's strong, she's athletic, she's muscular, but she's not jacked. Thor is jacked. So therefore, female Thor is going to somewhat be that way as well. So.
Hey, you guys hear me now? You guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you now.
All right.
But you're frozen, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm having the worst my camera doesn't work, my mic doesn't work.
Oh, you're like super slow.
Yeah, I'm on backup of backups right now. So I'm on
You're on a satellite phone.
Yeah. The Sideshow camera is what people like to dub this. So
wow.
Yeah. Welcome. Hi.
So V, what's your thoughts on Thor: Love and Thunder trailer, bro?
Oh, I love it, man. Are you kidding me? Been waiting for this to drop so soon. I want that hat. That's what I really want.
Right.
That's the trucker hat I want. Just the Sharpied in strongest Avenger.
Bruh. Yeah, the strongest Avenger. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. Oh my god.
I wonder how many cosplayers are going to be this at the next Comic-Con.
Oh. Speaking of Comic-Con, my wife keeps trying to send me to the next one, and I'm like, I don't even know when tickets are going up. I haven't heard anything. And I probably
for New York or San Diego?
San Diego. I'm like, I'm sure that's probably like ships already sailed.
Well, and you might know they're in trouble right now. As far as
what way?
Apparently they haven't filed like the appropriate paperwork to keep their nonprofit status, and they owe back taxes. In addition to they lost I think it was like 8 to 10 million just in 2020.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's from what I'm reading, they're not like in danger, quote unquote, of going away necessarily. It's just they're in danger of losing their nonprofit status, which unfortunately is going to raise prices.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
everything
they'll
else.
Yeah, I mean, to them, they'd be like, yeah, whatever, who cares? Let's just, each day is now $200.
Each day is like $200.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
yeah,
I was like, why
surprised.
don't you just give me that money and I'll just buy Hot Toys with it?
Did you see the price list for New York Comic Con this year?
No, I
were
haven't.
they?
I haven't really.
It's 65 a day
No, that's
for adult
chump
tickets.
change. It's like going to a football game.
That sounds
Then,
about right.
A 4-day, like a 4-day, I think is 200.
They do in
Oh,
4 days
yeah.
now?
The VIP is 5. But the VIP obviously gets you access all 4 days. You have your own concierge, you have your own separate walk-in place, and you have guaranteed like primary seating in the main stages and guaranteed access to any panel you want. Might not be seating, but you'll at least get in a standby.
Nice.
Like
Look to
Ghostbusters
watch.
Afterlife. They can't reject me if I went into there if I got VIP.
You would get, like, if you walked in, they had a movie premiere, you couldn't get a seat, but you show your VIP, they'll be like, okay, sir, you can stand right here.
All
Like,
right.
you're guaranteed access to anything you want, apparently.
Yeah, it sounds worth it. As long as they don't kick me out.
The New York Comic Con, they originally, I think like a month ago, put out
Stop
the
it.
email for you to
Say hi. Stop it.
basically re-register and
Say hi.
authenticate your
Say
2021
hi.
fan authorization stuff.
Hello.
Once you did that, then they sent another
Stop.
email out that
Stop.
like the second, I think, or it's the
Ow.
second or ninth
No.
they go live for verified people.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I was laughing at that.
the flirt kid. Oh my god, the fur baby.
Now it's starting to get real.
I know. He's like all into it now. I just wanted to say hi, and now
Dude, orange cats are the best, man. I've had 2 orange cats in my life, and they've always been the coolest cats.
Oh damn.
Now he's
The
like-
attack.
Yeah, he's
Attack
like,
of the
you
Fur
started it, you ain't ending it.
yeah.
Oh
No, he's
damn,
gonna tear up my arm. I'm gonna have 0 hand left.
bro.
Ah,
They gotta get them jacked like this bad boy over here.
I know. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm going to the gym. I don't
Nah,
know how
dude,
he does it.
real talk, man. But true story though. I mean, I feel that this is gonna be my favorite look out of all of them. This is gonna be my new Thor favorite figure right
Well,
now.
does that?
Yeah, it's
Ravager.
Rockstar.
I think that here's the thing though. I think that's Star-Lord's jacket he's wearing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
He definitely rummaged through and grabbed whatever Star-Lord had.
Yep.
And
Yep.
rip the sleeves off of it.
So there
Yep.
you go, everyone. You can hopefully get a replacement Star-Lord jacket.
Or get Fabio Thor. What's up with the pirate Thor?
Oh, that's
Bruh.
gonna be some dream or something.
Yeah, it's like the opening sequence of the movie, probably.
Yeah, like you're saying, it's a Fabio like book cover come to life.
Oh man. All right, so we have 44 votes already. Now after 18 minutes, which 2-pack you want? The Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, 48%. Kate Bishop and Lucky Pizza Dog still it's still going strong with 52%. So people are happy.
It's like a 1.5 pack, though.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's like Marty and
Toss in a
not
Jawa.
Einstein.
You
What
know,
did we call it?
Mhm.
It was I forget what we called the offshoot of it. The Marty and Einstein, but it's not Einstein anymore because it was so crappy.
Yeah, I'm
Einstein.
hoping that if
Oppenheimer.
they do give us the Lucky Pizza Dog, I'm hoping that they do better than the Einstein. But this one right here though looks awesome though.
That's
I'm
my
really,
favorite.
yeah, that's that's the one
That's
that's
my
going to be
favorite.
shown first.
Oh yeah,
Like, I've seen the leaks with like what he looks like with the helmet. And I'm like, all right, that's cool, but still, like the unhelmeted version, it looks even better.
I mean, that almost looks like that armor and Stormbreaker are infused with the power of the Bifrost based on those colors and the fact of what his axe is doing. So is that like Bifrost powered Thor?
I think that's just Sakaar armored Thor. Like he went to Sakaar and got like he's like, hey man, I need new stuff, and they kind of
Right? Yeah.
well yeah. I think the
Didn't what's his face say he's returning? Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, but what if he's actually a god?
He is.
Mhm.
He's one of the I forget what they called him in that movie. I need to watch it again. But he's like he is
Celestial?
a guy. He's not a celestial. I don't think he's a
Eternal?
celestial. He's something.
Oh yeah, because I mean, I know there are
He's
different
high up
levels
there.
of gods in the MCU. So like Thor's basically going to go to a god party or something.
Yeah, he's
Based on
like
the trailer.
he's like something on the level of collector or something like that, in terms of like power level.
Is there any other Thor that popped in? Oh yeah, fur coat Thor, right?
Yeah.
But this one better come with rooted hair.
Is this the one you want with
Or
rooted hair?
Queen, yeah, or Queen Studio. Come on, let's go with rooted hair on a Thor. Like with that sheep wool hair, like that would be sick on this long-haired Thor.
I feel like the fur would definitely be some faux hair that then
No, go get some real. Go shave that
All right.
right off of the sheep. Go get it.
All right,
or
Nate,
just
I got
go
a-
get you just go
Nate,
get
I got a
Hemsworth and be
potential
like
new
give him a
poll for
haircut
you.
and just like this is real Hemsworth hair on this
I got
Hot
the-
Toys.
For the poll, so Kate Bishop and Pizza Dog or Korg with Meek as a 2-pack.
Ooh, I'll probably do that.
Now again, put that
Yeah.
up. You want a 2-pack? Those are your two options.
Oh
Again,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I figured.
and I know I said
what
I was
I'm
done
getting.
with Marvel, and then Korg is one of those things I'd have to sit back. Yeah, he's a one-off. He'd still fit in the Avengers display. So, but I don't know.
Taika.
Yep. P-Rock.
Speaking of which, Taika Waititi is doing a signing starting tomorrow with Greg Clark and Karen Gillian.
Oh really? Where?
Mm-hmm. With the Star Wars autograph universe.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
That's that's like the only place I shop my autographs for.
I wonder what con they're going to be at, or if they just got them individually.
I think they do private signings, but there may be a con of some sort. Like I know recently they did something with all the Star Trek people up in Chicago.
Yeah.
They had a big signing up there that they got Shatner and everything. I should have picked up Shatner's autograph, but I was just like I gotta put a pause on that real quick.
You got time.
I'll send you something, Doc. Because there's
there's a couple other vendors that I've seen. Yeah, I see Don. I should have picked up Shatner's autograph. I should have done that. He's not going to be with us much
I got
longer.
the COA.
No, you got time. He'll be around for another 20 years.
Oh,
shit.
You will.
So, and with the COA.
Authenticated.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm glad you're on here. I have something for you. You might need this. So I know today is a special day, but I think you probably need that. So if you got
the dollar store drug test.
I just have it for you. I'm gonna drop it off.
420.
So,
this is HR knocking.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
I don't need
it's
that.
in the house too. Look at that.
Mustache
Wait,
gang.
just
What's up, fellas?
I don't know. No.
What's going on?
I know
rocking
much.
mustaches.
Hey, can I flex for a second?
Is that a toilet seat
ahead.
hanging on the wall? Is that a toilet seat?
Oh
No.
my god.
Oh,
Oh,
9.8.
First appearance of the Mighty Thor. And this is the first time Jane Foster ever lifted the hammer.
I hate you.
Oh wow! I really like the first issue. That's a great
this
art
is What
cover.
If number 10. This was when they did Elseworld stories in Marvel Universe. I mean, they still do them, but this was a hypothetical, and it's what if Jane Foster had found the hammer of Thor instead of Don Blake, and so this was the idea of this, and then Jason Aaron put it into a story, which we're now getting in this issue. Like, how many years later? This was 1978. And this was 2014, so that's how long it took for her to get an actual role.
So is she gonna be the same universe or different multiverse?
This was just a theoretical story.
Yeah, I know the What If one.
And this is the current Marvel 616.
So to answer P-Rock, it's in this in universe. It's not like a multiverse version of Thor.
Okay.
So
yeah,
Thor
she's
became
worthy.
unworthy, and
Natalie Portman is worthy.
Yeah,
well, I know she's worthy. She's worthy of my hammer too.
She's
we are not worthy. We are not worthy.
She can lift my Majora.
Majora.
No.
Or some Majora.
As else in mind.
Bruh, daddy chill.
That's exactly. So that's why I stopped myself. I censored.
Bruh.
Majora came to mind. I think that's part of Zelda. Majora's Mask.
Bruh.
nice.
No,
I like
but
your background there.
so Oilers. So I guess you're pretty much excited for the new Thor movie then.
Oh yeah.
With all these comics you got going. Shoot.
So when I never was a fan of Thor in the comics because I never really read much of him until the first Thor movie came out, and I was like, I absolutely love this movie. And then I went back and read a bunch of the comics, and I've been pulling Donny Cates' run ever since he started on Thor, and it's so much fun to read. So I went back and I read all this Thor stuff and started collecting all this Thor stuff. So I have lots and lots of Thor comics, and I am thrilled because I loved Ragnarok. Thor: The Dark World, of course, was mediocre, but I loved the first Thor. I loved Ragnarok. I cannot wait because I still think we're going to get Beta Ray Bill, and he is pretty much my favorite character aside from Rogue. So
he's very rumored in this new movie. They're like, hey.
Well, there's this shot of Korg and Thor and the big empty space. That looks like a big space for Beta Ray Bill to me.
Yep. I was saying the same thing.
It's No Way Home all over again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, they're CGIing the hell out that. Like, yeah, we're not going to show off Beta Ray Bill yet, but there's a shot
Well,
right
technically,
here.
they teased him in Ragnarok.
They did.
They're
He's
off the
on the
car,
side as a
so-
previous champion. So is Hercules. Hercules,
And
Zeus'
Zeus.
son, is a champion on the side of the building in Ragnarok as well.
What if he's got
Exactly.
the,
So
what if he's
there's
walking
a-
around?
yep, he's on, like, literally, they previewed for Thor, the main people.
And by Beast.
Mhm.
What if he's
Yeah.
walking around in trousers just like in the comics?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
There,
funny.
Hercules is coming, by the way. I won't tell you how I know that, but I don't know if he's coming in this movie, but he is coming eventually. So
So, yeah, this is the shot everybody's
It's
been
going to be
talking about. That.
Schwarzenegger.
Right there. This is a missing spot right there. That's Beta Ray Bill. That has to be.
that looks like a BRB to me.
Well, look at it. You can actually see distortion. You see how the looks like a circle was added in.
Yeah. Beta Ray Bill fits the tone of this movie to me too, because if you look at like the goofy pants Korg is wearing, and Thor basically looks like Prince Adam from Masters of the Universe right there.
Yeah,
And
if we don't get Korg in this outfit.
Hey, do you
Yo,
know
the
I
Beta
shared
Ray
the image?
Bill coming, and then you've got they've confirmed that Sif is coming back for this movie. She was off world when Hela destroyed Asgard, so they have confirmed Jamie Alexander's coming back. And in the comics, Bill's original intro story is Sif falls in love with Bill,
Oh,
and it's a love story. And their movie's called Love and Thunder. There's like all the pieces are there for Bill to come into this story and be with Sif.
here we go.
I thought, let me not say it.
Can I share one thing? The
What's up?
the image. That's just the image from Thor Ragnarok of the statues.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, you see Beta Ray Bill's head on the monolith.
Yeah. And then this. Oh, there it is. Right there.
There he is.
I think this is Ares. So I think that's. I don't know if that's what you're referring to as Zeus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant Ares, not
or-
Hercules.
I
I apologize.
Yeah, Hercules. Yeah, so Ares is there, but I don't know. So yeah, Beta Ray Bill there, and there's Hulk. So that's him right there. So
I just clarify something for people too. So total nerd thing for me, but not that obviously this channel is called Geekin Out, so I'm the right place. But everybody
Hilarious.
thinks that Corbinites look like Beta Ray Bill. That's not the case. Do you understand what I'm saying with that?
Yep.
I do.
That is not what Corbinites look like. That is what Beta Ray Bill looks like.
Mhm.
He is cybernetically and genetically enhanced to look like that. Corbinites have no nose, and they got normal, like human faces that are orange with no nose and beady eyes. That is not what Corbinites looks like. That is just what Beta Ray Bill looks like.
Yeah.
So basically, Corbinites look like a orange version of Zen, the intergalactical ninja.
Yes.
I'm telling you, know your stuff, bro.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
there was at one point where people were saying that the skull that you saw at the beginning of Star-Lord's little dance in Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's
was
why I'm
Beta Ray
saying
Bill. And I was like,
there's
wait a minute, no, that doesn't make no sense.
There is 3 prominent YouTube channels, I won't name them, that have done videos going, this is proof that Beta Ray Bill's coming, and Beta Ray Bill's race isn't. I'm like, no, Bill's the only one that looks like that. And they're using the face shape as justification for that. Bill is the only one of his race that looks like that. So that was totally wrong.
Wow. Oh, that's right. They Doctor had to go real quick. He was only here for a short minute. That's what's crazy though. Like damn it, Doc. Wanted to. I want Doc in here for you Oilers to explain what's going on with your thoughts with Jazz Inc. and the materials, right?
Yeah.
I know you wanted to come in and talk about that. I was like, Doc could be here to listen to that, but he's gonna be listening. He just had to go.
Sure. Well, I sent him all my thoughts like earlier yesterday, so he knows exactly what I'm want to say.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I talked to Juice yesterday for like 30 minutes on Messenger. So because a couple people, including Doc Smizzle, reached out to me and were wondering not that I'm some expert, like I make things and I've messed with resins and plastics. I can even do a demo if you want. I have this resin that cures in like a minute and you can literally watch it cure. It's really cool. But I talked to Juice and apparently some people had asked him some questions and he had just been kind of generic when answering those questions. And they were trying to find out what the Batmobile was made out of. And legitimately because Denobi has complained about the Justice Mobile. And so people were asking, like, what's this one going to be made out of? And the answers that they got, including Doc and some other people I talked to who are my channel members, got sort of answers. It sounded like the whole thing was going to be made out of a large, like a heavy art resin. And I said, well, if that's the case, that's concerning. But then I was like, you know what, I need to get a clearer picture. So I just went ahead and when Juice posted that thing in his Facebook group and showing the bottom of the chassis of the 1966 Batmobile being compressed and thermoplastic molded, I was like, wait a minute, that's thermoplastic, that's not resin. So I just directly said, and he was open to questions, and I said, you can even go back in that group and see my big old question. I pitched to him, and then we went back and forth, and then I DM'd him because I didn't want to say anything that could be perceived as negative. I just did that privately out of respect for him, and I just shared with him why I was asking those questions. He voice chatted with me. He sent me videos of stuff in their workshop, the things they're working on. He said they were for my eyes only, but he was like, no, none of that's the case. The only parts in the new Batmobile that he's doing that are resin are some of the smaller inner parts. Like, and he didn't specify which ones, but I got the impression like maybe the steering wheel and like the shifter, just little things that you could cast out of resin and then glue in. The seats are going to be made out of a soft PVC that is heat molded. The body of the Batmobile is ABS thermoplastic, meaning it's going to be injected molded, just like you saw the bottom of the 1966 Batmobile. So it's going to be hard cast pieces that will not sag or weather or none of that. And the wheels are going to be POM, which is like a rubber. And so he was just telling me that there's like 5 or 6 different materials it's made of, but the large sections of the Batmobile are made out of light thermoplastic, which is exactly what I would want it to be made out of and what other companies would probably do it out of too to make it solid. But where he can save money because he's such a small production, he's chosen to do that. So he's got steel brackets instead of like cast aluminum brackets. And he's got resin where he can save money on not making more thermoplastic molds because it would be very, very expensive to do that. So he's using his resources wisely to save on his costs, but deliver the best product. So I would say at this point, if you can afford this, keyword there, if you can afford this and you want this because it's limited and you respect Juiced and you like his company, I would say you'll probably be very happy with it when you get it. But of course, we have another company who may be making one who will probably make it cheaper. So if you would be disappointed if you bought this and then that came out and that would be the only reason you would be disappointed, I would say, well, then maybe this one's not for you, but maybe it's for the other people who don't, money is not so much an object to them, or they want to get it because they liked Jazz Inc., you know. That's my thoughts on it.
Got you. But it's good to know that Juice is looking at better materials, something that's going to last. So that's so you wouldn't be necessarily like disappointed on this purchase. More than likely that if you, like you said, if you get the funds and this is going to be more limited, if you want to support Jazz Inc., then that should be your main focus right there.
Yeah. His site says 30.8 pounds, I think, for this when it's done. And I realized after talking to him, the weight is coming from probably the metal brackets, the parts that are going to be PVC and resin are adding the weight, and then whatever electronics he puts in there with like a vape pen type thing for doing the smoke effects, some whatever mechanical piece, that's where most of the weight's coming from. So the thing that I was originally concerned about when somebody told me he said it was going to be out of resin, which it's not, the body, if that was resin, I would be concerned about that because it would be so large and so heavy that if it wasn't cured properly by the factory, like they poured a mold at 70 or they poured it in a mold at 70 degrees, demolded it, let it off gas, and then did the next one at 72 degrees, they might not cure the same. And if you ship the one that didn't cure right to some place that's more humid than where they made it in the factory, that might have a deformation in it. It might work. That's how that stuff happens. So, but that's not the case. He's not pouring any of the main features out of resin, which is conducive to the elements that it's poured in and literally the atmospherics of the conditions that it's made in, and then the atmospherics of the place that it's going to. That's not a worry with like the main parts of this vehicle. And so he's only doing it with the small parts, which is what most people would do it out of anyways, because resin works better as a solid mass, not as like thin paneling. But if it's a solid mass and cast, it should be just fine, because like the bases you get from the third-party guys, that's just solid cast resin. Statues from Sideshow, it's technically resin. They combine it with like crystalline materials, like different types of sand and silica sand to create polystone, but it's just resin. But because they've added a substrate or that crystalline sand to it, it gives it a crystalline inner structure, so it will hold up. But none of that is the case with this. It's going to be made out of injection molded thermoplastic, like everything else you'd expect to be like this, made out of that. It's the right material. So just to reassure anybody who had any concerns about it, me as a maker and as somebody who's messed with plastics and resins, I would have absolutely no problem having this and owning it. I would not be worried about it at all.
So you're saying like the quality on it is going to be continued, like it's going to be the same for each version? Because I think that was a big concern a lot with Jazz Inc. is that one person will get one type of quality, another person will get another quality. And you think after talking to him, everyone's going to get the same quality vehicle.
Yeah, and so I also said this to a couple of people too. I install, for my normal job that I own a small business doing, it's just me doing it. I install home products, different types of home products, and I've been doing it for 13 years. And I install the best products that are available in North America. And inevitably, I install dozens and dozens of these things a day. And usually once or twice a month, I'll have one small part on one of them break or fail. But it's usually because it was mishandled in shipping, or it was a bad batch from their third party that made them that part, and I can replace it really easily. But inevitably, that one customer who had that one breakage assumes the entire product line is crap. They go, well, this is crap. It's bad. And I'm like, well, I've been doing this for 13 years. I'm a trained master installer of these products. They're not crap. They're actually the best out there. But because this one person had this one bad experience, they're going to tell everybody, hey, I had a bad experience. And then everyone's going to worry that they're going to have a bad experience. So I would just say perception really affects how people might respond to products. And after talking with Juiced and hearing what he had to say about some of the negative comments and some of the things I brought up, like Ray's speeder breaking in half live when Justin's collection unboxed it live.
Really?
Yep. I asked him about that. He said that was a shipping break. It had nothing to do with the product, and Justin confirmed that. He opened it out of the box and it was broken in half. So it would, again, that goes back to my whole solid massive resin. That is a solid massive resin. And if it didn't cure right, it was shipped and it was weak and it got stepped on or pushed around by FedEx. Yeah, it might break at a weak point, but that is not what this is at all.
So one thing that you said about the smoke using like a vape pen type of technology. Now, do you know if that's going to be easy to easily accessible, because those coils in the vape pens usually don't last long. They usually got to be replaced.
I did not get confirmed from Juiced if the vape pen thing is specifically that type of technology. By the way, I was just throwing that out there as
okay, all right.
What it looks like. Don't take that as Juiced said that to me. That's not what he said. So I don't know.
All right, thanks for confirming that.
Yeah.
Hello, Cobra Commander.
Yes. Hail Cobra.
Cobra! There he is, Mr. Cat.
God, look at that.
I can see your feet. I can't see the thighs, though. I can't see the thighs, so I can see the... Oh, that's your hands. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's his hands. Well, I mean, he could have hands for feet. Who knows?
I was saying his toes looked kind of funny.
Oilers, what else did you find out about this? Because I think that was a huge issue when this was announced by Jazz Inc. It was like, hey, this is great, but they've had issues a lot, so I don't know if I'm gonna jump on this one. I'll wait either Queen or Hot Toys to get on this.
So I'll
Do you
tell you
think-
exactly what Juice told me about what he had to say.
Oh, he sounds
I told him, I said, look, I've talked to people. There's people on streams that talk about issues with the Falcon cockpit and issues that they say they've had issues with the Falcon cockpit, or they say they've had issues with the Justice Mobile, and he literally said to me, and we did this voice back and forth. We were typing, and then I started voicing with him, sending him voice messages. He was voicing back to me. He said there's only been one person that he had to buy back the Justice Mobile from. No one else has wanted to return it. He had a couple of shipping breakages where he sent out a replacement part, and that was it. He said if there's other people that have issues, no one's reached out to him, and he said, tell them. So I'm telling you for him. He said, tell them to come to me. I'll make it right. I'll either give them a new one, I will replace it, or I will buy it back from them. He said no one else has come to him. He said regarding the Falcon cockpit, he's never had anybody have any complaints about that except the complaint about wanting to remove the windows during production. He said no one has said anything to him. So he said if there are complaints out there, no one's telling him. They're just telling each other. And so he said no one's giving him a chance to fix it if that's the case. So my conclusion is either people are blowing the issue they have out of proportion, or they're not communicating to him, and it might be messing up the perception of the way he does business.
I feel like that it is risk because like every time I bring him up, I've only heard negative things, like of people that have ordered it.
Same here.
That is,
Like,
to be honest, that is not the impression I got. And his tone of voice was very sincere. He's very cordial. He answered every question I had. He sent me videos and stuff. And he was like, I'm an open book. Just ask, but nobody comes to me. That's what he said.
Well, hey, man, if he's willing to jump on our stream, that'd be awesome.
He probably
And,
would. I bet you he would if I let him know.
Yeah, let him know. Be like, listen, because the thing is like, I like the thought he put in, and I like that he's a small person trying to do something big, competing against everybody. Yeah, and I love that idea, and he's putting out great ideas. Like Loco Lu has the Vulture.
So do I.
And I haven't heard one complaint about it.
Yeah,
like he said, it's perfect. And
I have it, and
big.
the only thing, and this is completely me as a picky artist, I have it, and I told Juice before I even talked to him, I said, just so you know, I do have your Iron Scavenger, so I do have one of your products. I'm not coming out from nowhere. The only thing, I wish the claws were stronger, but I understand they're not because they're a really tiny, thin piece. I just wish they were made out of a stronger plastic, but they're fine. And the elbow joints have an exposed screw, which is annoying to me because I, as a visual artist, I want that to be covered up. But that's the only way they could get the joint to move with using the materials they had to use. And the other thing is on the base, it's very clear that somebody took a square or rectangular sponge, and I'm talking like a literal sponge, dabbed it in paint and just went plop, plop, plop on the base to weather it. I can see the outline of the sponge. That annoys me as somebody who knows how to weather things. Other than that, which I think are very tiny things, it is a great item and I love it. And the wings are injection molded thermoplastic. So is the base and the helmet. And so when everyone was complaining about the resin, I was looking at that. I'm like, there's really no resin on this, so I don't know. That's why I was like, I need to ask him himself and hear what he has to say if he's being open now, or not that he wasn't before, but since he's trying to be more open. And that's what he said,
I mean, he's probably never had a platform to do. I mean, he does have a platform, but he doesn't have like that. He doesn't understand probably not how to communicate whatever he's trying to do.
Well, I think someone brought it up. There was a 6-scale Mafia stream that he was brought in, to say, say his piece and, what he's putting out with this particular Batmobile. So, if he ever wants to come in and, do a lot more of his explanation of, his new Batmobile materials. Yeah.
He's Norway.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. Somewhere in
Northern
Europe.
That's another thing, and that's why usually when you see the shipping, it's a little bit high because he's Norway. So
yeah, I'll tell him because he said send them his way, and he's gone on 4 or 5 people's streams. So I don't think he would have a problem with it. I will. You know what? When this is done, I'll clip this, and I'll send him the clip of you guys inviting him on.
All right, perfect. That's okay with Nate and Don and everybody.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be putting everyone's like, we didn't agree to this. What are we doing?
No, more interviews. Bring them in.
Yes. Excellent. More exposure.
It's just gonna be us yelling at him for 5 hours and him never getting a word.
Yeah, no, V, you're our bring him interview guy. Bring them in, guy, because I usually don't have time to bring people for interviews. I'm usually just either streaming or working.
Yeah,
it's all over the place for me.
I'll definitely.
Yeah,
I'll
I mean,
definitely do an
V,
interview.
you can do it. I mean, we can both do it. I mean, it's one of those things. If it happens, I mean, we'll ask people on either Geekin Out, on one of Nate's questions, or on 6-Scale Survival Guide. Which, again, side note, we do have a contest running with Collector Zone. Again, we'll put that information out again in a little bit. But it's one of those things. If you we get something up, put questions on the either a 6-Scale Survival Guide or on Geekin Out comment page for any potential questions you may have. So,
yeah. Speaking of Collector Zone, he brought up this comment from when Oilers was explaining what's going on. You can't teach them or tell them knowledge, Oilers. Sometimes, if people don't like it from the start, they will find something wrong with it. Glad there are different options for people.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I was kind of trying to say is like, if people can afford this one, they like Juice, they want those features, and they don't feel like they have to get a better deal from another company as far as cost, they should just buy this one for sure. But if you are one of those collectors who's like, I will be ticked if Hot Toys or Queen Studios or whoever releases one half this price and it's made of the same and it's at the same level of quality, maybe it's not going to have sounds and smoke effects, it'll have lights. But if you're somebody who's worried about that, then yeah, this probably isn't the one for you. But that doesn't mean you should disparage it. You should just leave it alone,
Oh, hey, quick thing. Let me address this. Invite Denobi to the interview, please. That would be very interesting if we can. Because the thing is, it just depends.
He's in the chat.
Here's the thing, though. Denobi is at work as well right now with the time difference. The thing is, when he started his new time, that's why he's not able to come in Wednesdays at the same time that we do right now. He comes in later,
and we don't want to put Denobi on the spot or anything like that. Again, this is just an idea. We'll work on it, but again, we're going to put nobody on the spot for anything.
It's literally just
do that to Denobi or Juice.
Yeah.
I mean, but if that's the case, then if I want to bring in Denobi for the with Juice, I gotta see if Juice is fine with it, and then see if Denobi is fine with it as well. Then I gotta figure out a day where we can get both of them in a proper time.
We'll send an Outlook invite, and then we'll get feedback from there.
I told Juice this too, and I mean this. I'll say this here: if I had the money, I'd pre-order the Snow Speeder in a second. I just don't have the money.
Yeah.
So that's
what if you have the money? Do you have the space?
I'm not.
It's literally like a riot shield.
I'd move my O over and put it on my back.
Riot shield.
I mean, I wonder if he'll ever I know Hot Toys haven't done it, but the Anakin Starfighter from Episode 3.
Yeah, well, he's talking about that TIE Fighter and how he's trying to figure out the logistics on that. I watched that part of one of his streams because if he made the TIE Fighter pod and the sides that connect to the wings, I think he said that would be almost 5 feet wide.
Yeah.
And if you try to make the wings, they'd be about 5 feet tall. And he said he'd have to do it out of a resin because he can't afford to make molds that big to do thermoplastic. And he said if he did it out of resin, they'd be 45 pounds and they would be guaranteed to break in shipping. So he basically said, I'm not going to, if we do it, we're just doing the pod. We're not going to do it.
Interesting.
Makes sense.
Yeah, man. I mean,
makes sense.
So
yeah, I honestly, I really just want to pick his brain about all this stuff because he has a lot of cool things that I like, and I like his DTOF.
What about the cargo container for an LAAT for all the clones?
I don't want the cargo container. I want the whole AAT. Okay.
You know how big that would be?
I don't care. I want the whole thing.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Do you know how much money that would be? Are you out of your mind? That thing would be like $5,000.
That would
seriously
be
a full scale LAAT. That'd be like $5,000.
That would be about $5,000. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it would be about $5,000.
Hey,
still cheaper than the Disney hotel.
Still deep.
And better quality and a better overall experience.
Hey Don.
Yes.
Can I add to your Kenobi stream giveaway?
Sure, why not?
I'll let you guys do the giveaway, but the things that I'm willing to give away. This is Vader's Castle #1. Well, the one shot.
Wow.
This is the 1 in 10 variant.
Nice.
This is War for the Bounty Hunters #2, the Boba Fett cover. the variant.
Ooh.
You suck.
Be positive, me. Be positive.
This is War for the Bounty
I don't
Hunters.
have it. That's the problem.
War for the Bounty Hunters #1, the Tyler Christopher original Boba Fett
You
color
son of a.
figure variant.
Enter the
And
contest.
I have
Enter the contest.
The black
I am.
pink variant Boba Fett armor.
I missed out on that one.
Oh.
I was so close.
All that's
He-
foreign language to
He
me. I had
sent
them as a
me
kid.
a DM. I have more than one of these.
What are those
Oh,
Funkos?
you do?
So
Yes.
these are John Tyler Christopher
Super
does
7?
these action figure
Oh.
variant covers on the comics.
Oh, okay. It's coming.
Yeah, so these aren't figures; these are comics. Let me flip that sideways.
Yeah.
But these are War for the Bounty Hunters #1. And if you guys want me to spoil the comic for you, how his armor is black.
Go for it.
He fights in an arena because Kira steals Han Solo and Carbonite from him after he leaves with the carbon freezing station.
Yep.
She steals it and has to go get it back, and he has to basically make some money because all of his stuff got stolen. So he fights in an arena, the same arena that Black Chrysanthemum fights in, and he kills this like spider lady that blows up and covers him in her black blood.
Oh my god.
So that's why
I thought the black paint was like the stealth coating in order to hide his
You're
identity.
right. I'm combining two things. I'm sorry. He does get covered in her blood while he's bought the black armor, but he has to paint his armor black so nobody recognizes him. I'm sorry. I combined two parts of the story there in my head.
Yeah, she does blow up and cover her in the blood, but gotta remember he's also impaled by her.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. It's been a while. It's been about a year since I read that. So.
Wow.
That came out.
Well,
Yeah, that came
thank
out.
you, Oilers, first of all.
Thanks for
adding
clarifying
that.
it wasn't a squid.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, we'll figure that. What do we do? Like two packs, 4 single packs?
I mean, we'll figure something out. Like, because if it's during the live stream, we can just do something at that. Or
Prizes for more people, one at a time is fine with me.
Yeah, and like okay, cool. I mean, we'll be in contact, figure that out, and then the holocron and the kyber crystal with it is obviously
You want me
the
to
big
show you
prize.
what I'm making that for per your request, Don?
What's up?
You want me to show you what I'm making for your request?
Oh, absolutely. For the
What?
Oh.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, those are for the
my
Ultraman
Ultraman
figure.
You wanted 2 of these, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So
Did
those
they
are for
know
the 2
what-
Ultramen we're giving away.
Viewers know what this is for?
Wow.
Awesome.
I
Thank
thought it was
you.
a Rorschach test.
No, this isn't done. This is just pre-paint. I'm actually going to mold these and make more of these, but I'm going to paint this, and it's going to have street lines in it, and I'm going to put rubble, some light rubble on it, stuff like that.
Awesome. Amazing. Thank you much.
That looks great, man. Wow.
I mean, Oilers, you always listen. If you guys haven't subscribed to Oilers, go do it now. Like seriously, I watch every one of his streams, and it's like, if you ever watch MythBusters or Tested or anything, it's exactly like that, but better.
Well, on Sunday after you're done watching Geeking Out, this is what we're going to be making. We're going to make streets.
Yeah,
Streets of Fire.
I'm going to show you guys how to make streets for your own display, so you don't have to get on my commissions list and wait 3 years. You can just make it yourself.
Street Sharks.
Nice.
There's your
Definitely go
sidewalk.
subscribe to him.
These are just black coated, so these are going to be gray. And I'm going to put actually, I'm probably going to paint these while I'm talking to you guys. But this concrete walkway, and I'm making these so that they can be stacked up. These are 1/12 scale, but these can be any scale. So these plain ones. So these are going to go on my Etsy store probably Sunday before I do my stream.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, again, guys, if you want to see more from Oilers, just head to his channel. Great stuff. Like my first video I watched was his unboxing on the Death Watch, I think. Yeah, and he went into in detail about, hey, you know what? This is the armor that Din Djarin is also using as well. Like so you were like, doing a theory that this Death Watch is the dad of Din Djarin. The adopted father of Din Djarin. So yeah, you guys ever want to check him out? He does some great stuff. Some stuff, tips and tricks and all that.
Very kind of
Bob Ross 1/6, I would say. So definitely go check him out.
Ah, man.
Now I need to pro.
But
hey, you want some of mine? It comes off actually. It's been coming off in the shower. It's weird.
Wait, what? Not the fro.
Like, yeah, there's just a huge spot in the back of my head. Just pluck it out. It's weird.
Oh, that's not good.
Here,
Bruh.
I'm gonna do a plastic pour in the background. I'm gonna just face my camera down and just pretend I'm not here. I'll just be the background entertainment.
Okay, I mean, with that being said, hey, if you're listening, Keeps, we're open and willing to discuss options.
Keep. I need to send an email to them. Hey, Keep.
Or Manscaped. You can just shave it off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. You know, hey, we're open. We're open to any marketing potential.
Well, if you want to order Keeps or Manscaped, you need to get your VPN protected or whatever. So get your safe browser, whatever the other sponsors are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. While you're doing that, you need to eat your ramen noodles.
Yeah,
There you
and
go.
also make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends.
Exactly. We should just use this as like our like footage, basically. Like, hey, this is who we'll work for.
Just
Yo.
everybody.
Yo, John the Bot says V needs to donate the fro to help Hot Toys make Black Chrysanthemum. Bruh!
The prototype, just the
I'll do it in a
prototype.
second. I'll do it in a second. I'd shave this bald and give it
Oh, damn.
my hair to be used.
So another thing I want to bring up, guys. How many Thor figures are you gonna get? Because it looks like they're probably gonna throw in a whole bunch because of the damn movie.
All right. So I'm gonna get like the characters or just the Thor himself.
Either wait, all four Thors that we saw in the freaking
characters.
all the characters. Bro.
Okay, so we're talking about all the characters. Damn. All right. So
Basic says real quick before you continue. The Nate
Sure.
don't care what an ad would cost. He loves OT. Yo, I'll grab everything. I'll grab everything. If that ad comes into play by Jazz Inc., I might even consider that. I'm like, God, man. I'm like, I don't know where I'm gonna put that, but that's coming home.
he's living in it. You're gonna live in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna live in it. Exactly. I'm gonna live in that damn thing.
Real quick too, so J Toys. Yeah, so I've been talking to Enrique as well. So I actually have a Yoda and a double-bladed Maul being made for Nate. So I actually talked to him, and it should be done in pretty soon and ship out by next week. So again, these are all custom printed hilts. They're all done by him. So again, good work takes time, so you don't want to rush them. He's hitting them up as fast as he can. So I know mine is almost done, if not already shipped, or it'll ship out.
That the two Ahsokas I ordered from him after you recommended him are shipping to me today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he's got a decent turnaround time.
Nice.
Hey,
Hey Don, just send me the link again to Enrique, and then I'll show it off in the screen again.
Hold on 1 second.
Also, I wonder if he'll do like I know he's done lightsabers, but will he do a Wonder Woman lasso?
It depends on the material. That's something you would need to talk with him. But I've seen people do
I'll
that.
talk to him. Yeah, I'll talk to him. See if he can do.
Ooh, what do you do with Gundam Bean Saber?
No, P-Rock, get out of here.
He probably could.
Hot
He
Toys
said
on
in the force.
No, wait, come back. I didn't
Blue
mean it.
Tattoo. I'm now subscribed to Oilers Workshop. There you go. That's what we're talking about.
Hey, I saw people posting about their Jazz Inks collectibles. Post it in 1.6. I'd like to see what you have, because like some people saying like, hey, I never had issues. Some people did have issues. If you don't have issues, post it. If you did have issues, show us. I want to know, because like I'll use that when we talk to them.
That's why I
definitely
brought up
post it in the Facebook group.
that my experience with customers in my work, because it's like a rule of thumb in retail or in sales or in work that the people who complain the loudest are the people who had the bad experience, but the people who had the bad experience are few and far between, because they're the ones that will complain. The ones that had a good experience are satisfied and never think about it again. So there's usually way more that have had a good experience, and there's way less that have had a bad experience, but they're so loud, everyone pays attention to that. So
Yeah.
that might be the case here.
The squeaky wheel gets the oil, as they would say.
Yeah.
I don't know how to work that into your name, Oilers Workshop, but I was kind of going for that, and I'm like, I lost it because I'm an idiot.
That's okay.
Sweets.
I can't think of anything either. I can't get open.
Boom. You looking for this? Oh my god. I'm loving the memes from this Thor movie so far, man. But I am enjoying this freaking. It's gonna be so much fun with all these figures. Aesthetically, it's gonna be so much fun, and that's what's scary about it for me. I mean, like I want to collect all Spider-Man No Way Home figures. I want to collect all Kenobi stuff. Damn, it's gonna get crazy, especially with Thor. Oh my god! And if they
I'm sending his link up now.
Oh, yeah, you got okay.
Nate, what do you think is going to be the
most, lightsabers,
like valued of the Thor characters? Because sometimes Thor gets like some crazy like.
It's going to be the Toy Fair exclusive. Send that link to me to the messenger as well, Don. It's going to be the Thor Toy Fair exclusive. Whatever is the Thor Toy Fair exclusive, which I think might be the Ravager Thor.
Yeah.
That's my case. It will be the Ravager Thor.
You don't think this one, if they do this one as a toy exclusive, I feel like this one would be the toy exclusive.
This one right here?
Yeah, this one. Because like, they did the Road Warrior, right? The Road Worn one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna almost swallow my gum.
I'm licking my lips behind the mask.
Yeah, give it to me.
Were you doing the cat?
It looked like a cat or a squirrel, some kind of something. Something like.
Oh yeah. Okay, so DonPrime just sent me the link to Enrique's Facebook group, right? This is the Facebook group.
Yep, and I'm sending you the pic again of the Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi saber and the Yoda saber. Sending you that picture.
Yeah, so if you want to hit up Enrique, there it is, and then okay, here's the lightsabers. Yeah. So I'm getting the two sabers for General Grievous, right? And then I'm getting the Darth Maul.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're getting the double-bladed Darth Maul, and I'm getting the Yoda.
Nice.
So, and the thing is, I can actually add one more CCFL into my current setup because I have 3 adapters. Or regulators, and each regulator can take 2 sabers. So obviously, Ahsoka has one to her own. Kenobi and Anakin each have their own, and then Yoda's gonna plug into Kenobi, so I'll still have 1 slot left with Anakin for anything that may come down the line. So,
all right, cool. Again, guys, Enrique's link is on the chat. If you guys want to grab it, and then message Enrique for some sabers.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope he develops like some like Doctor Strange's LEDs or something like that. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not the same from lighting a stick, but like man can dream.
It's not a stick. It's not a stick. It's a lightsaber.
I always called it a laser sword when I was a kid because I couldn't say lightsaber for whatever reason because my tongue was too stupid.
Originally had him named Laser Swords, but Hollywood told him it sounded stupid, so he needed to come up with a cooler name.
Oh, so I was kind of right in a way.
Both ways, you're right.
Well, that's why they did the whole thing with
right. That was stupid because they thought it was stupid too.
Well, the Rise of Skywalker. What do you think? I'm going to go out with my laser sword and defeat the First Order?
Well, yes, that's what he should have done. That's what he should have done.
You can crush everything. You can lift those AT-ATs with your hand.
Exactly.
Not AT-ATs. They weren't AT-ATs. It was something else.
AT-ATs?
They weren't though. There was the First Orders.
Our order got some rum and coke going on there. Look at that.
You're going to be able to watch this cure live.
Wrong stream. We're not doing that yet. We're not doing
this. Will turn into hard white plastic live. Just watch after. It's not going to happen in a.
P-Rock, that's not the type of resin you want, Day.
No, I know.
You drink this, you're dying, bro. So this is a 112 scale sewer plate mold.
You can't dump it all the time.
Oh wow! Look at that.
So give it a few minutes. This is some cinder block mold that I made. That's a street. What did I say? Sewer cover, manhole cover mold.
A Ninja Turtle.
And these are just some little details.
I hate to be one to tell you this, but you forgot to clean the blood off your apron.
Sorry.
Oilers is actually Dexter. That's what's his name.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's Dexter. Look at it.
No. Look how he's not responding. He's like,
everybody in the chat. You did not see this. You did not see nothing.
Did he say it behind him?
Bruh. Oh man, that's funny. Oh yeah, I wanted to bring this up real quick. So we got the voting going on for which Thor you want, as a hot toy, right? And with 61 votes in, Ravager Thor is at 21%. So the one with the Ravager Star Lord look, right? King Thor is the one with the shining golden look that he's been rocking, and also with the Bifrost hammer that you saw. Not the hammer, Stormbreaker. And then the 19% is strongest Avenger Thor. It's the Forrest Gump Thor, 19%, and then Fur Coat Thor at 17%. So out of this list, most likely either Ravager Thor or a Fur Coat Thor would probably be the most sought after piece as far as future Grail, because King Thor, everybody is going to be picking that up. Everybody in the market is going to be picking up the King Thor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you remember, what's his name?
He's going to be somewhere.
Road War Thor. Yeah, Road War Thor was the the exclusive limited version, right?
Right, with the long hair, and he actually had the. Was the hammer was that the first time it was plastic again? Because they were like, oh, you had to get the Age of Ultron Thor.
That was the first. That was the last time. That was the last time to get the die-cast hammer.
Right. That's right. And that's why
that was the last time.
Yeah. Yep. And then that one sold poorly. The Road Worn Thor sold very poorly because it didn't have the die-cast hammer. But then afterwards, the market was like, hey, this is very limited. We need to get it.
You guys see the
I'm looking for a beta ray bill. That's the only figure I want.
See what's happening?
Yeah, I've seen that. Look at that.
It's turning into plastic.
Skeet.
Who said that?
So,
Cobra.
Oh my God, it's happening.
To the wall.
Literally turning into plastic.
Literally went to the wall.
This is the exact same materials that Adam Savage used when he made the prop for Ghostbusters Afterlife with that young girl on his channel. Who was teaching her how to make props, and they made the skull that the what's her face Egon's granddaughter hangs from her neck. The death whistle. Same exact material. I've been using it for years, but it was so cool to see Adam using it. I was like, hey, I use the same material as Adam. But this stuff, you can mix it and pour it. And this is the liquid resin that becomes a plastic. So this is the stuff that I was a little worried that Juice might be using for the body of the Batmobile, because in large pieces, this doesn't do so well, especially if they're thin. But as solid masses or big chunks of stuff, it does great. It's perfect for that. So it's just turning into hard plastic. Give it about 5 more minutes, and I'll be able to pop these out of the mold and show you what they look like.
Awesome, man.
So I'll just leave those like that.
If anyone has any questions for Oilers, ask away. He's here. He's making it right now. So,
dude, body is sent to the ocean.
I got a Road Worn Thor and Yondu Deluxe still in the box. Oh my god! I'm hoping that your Yondu is in good condition with all that freaking pleather in there. Hoping you having it in a controlled environment. Damn, that hurts me. I can't even have that figure in a box. Any pleather figure's got to keep him out. I ain't gonna keep him in the box. That scares the living hell out of me.
He rubbed his chest and everything.
It's out of card backs. Get out.
What? Wow. Wait, who's coming in? Oh, Loco Lu.
Welcome back,
makes me feel good.
And I'm back. I didn't want to interrupt Oilers' explanations.
Sorry.
Oh, damn it.
No, it's all good, brother. Everybody needs a little info here and there. Hold on. It's Cobra Commander.
Just me. Cobra.
Yeah, the only figure I'm looking forward to in that movie so far is if Beta Ray Bill's in it, that I'm definitely gonna get that figure.
It's Beta Ray Bill.
So you want to get the Beta Ray Bill? Oh my god, I completely forgot about a figure like Beta Ray Bill coming out as a figure as well. Like, damn, like how deep in the rabbit hole y'all gonna get with this damn movie? It just depends how well it does, right? Before you jump right in.
It all depends how well it does, because if it gravitates to any of us, we're gonna go into the merch. For instance, here's an example. P-Rock is a Venom fan, but he's not a fan of that particular movie and the way they designed him, so he's not getting that figure. Once they do the logo, then he'll get that, right? That speaks to him. For me, I got it because it spoke to me. So it works like that. But it's Beta Ray Bill, baby. You need a Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him no matter what. Even the movie sucks. If they have a figure for him,
It's Beta Ray Bill. Come on, he is 1-to-1 to Thor. You know what I mean? He's
Give
one
me
to
him
one.
and Fing Fang Foom. I know that's
That'd be
probably too
cool.
big.
Fing Fang Foom will be too big.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, way too big.
I know. Hey, I can only wish.
Well, you can get a Marvel Legends version.
No, I don't want that.
Nate, I just want to share one thing. They just updated this. That Natalie Portman just got her own poster for Love and Thunder, so you can get like a little better look at the costume.
There's a music video there.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Sure.
So this is so they just released this. So she just posted this on her Instagram. So this is like the better look at what her costume looks like. It's basically the classic Thor costume, 1-to-1, but with a skirt.
She should have been showing some legs, man.
Yeah, she needs to do that. She skips it every day.
Hey, V.
What's up? Get out of here! Stop it! Stop torturing
Well, I mean,
me.
because here's the thing, though. That's a painting.
all
Why
of
aren't
you.
her arms as jacked as like? This is actually underselling her.
My brother has that comic, man.
Say that,
I remember
say,
reading
what if
it.
they Photoshop her big ass arms?
It's signed by Walton Gold.
Are you serious? Is that what that is? Oh my god!
Yeah, I had him
How do
sign
you-
it right on his bicep.
It does, dude. This stuff belongs in a museum. Come on.
Okay, Andy.
Send that my way.
We got the Thor trifecta right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like I feel like I'm like the poor man's Indiana Jones, and you're just like the
Oh, you know what I mean,
the
man.
rich collector. That's like, yeah, I have it.
Send me a DM.
I hope your home security is on point because it sounds like V might be paid. Making a visit at night.
Oh my god, this is straight up Sheila.
Indiana Jones, though.
He said, I'm the poor man's Indiana Jones, and you're like the gold.
Yo, I'm getting straight up She-Ra vibes out of this. By the power of Grayskull.
Yeah.
It seriously is, yeah.
They photoshopped the hell out of her arms to make them look feminine.
Mm-hmm.
That's
No,
crazy.
man, she's just power, speed, agility,
Steroids.
steroids, yeah, anabolic.
Protein shakes.
Market Russian beaver tranquilizers.
Horse stuff.
Scout Troop
Anyway,
79, you are disqualified.
She won't be allowed in the
Wow.
Olympics. Is basically what it is.
Look at Horse. Look at this. Look at it.
Bro, look how
It's turning
quick he did
everything white. Look at this. It's crazy.
My man, dude.
There you go.
Plastic everywhere. Wow.
It's like,
So it's a little soft right now. This is why resin is troublesome. See that? I can bend it, but if I leave it flat, it'll cure, and it'll be cured and hard and good to go in about an hour. But if it takes 72 hours for all the volatile gases to like get off of this and be like completely cured. And so if I did this at a lower temperature or a higher temperature, or I did it on a more humid day or a less humid day, the conditions would affect how fast it cured, how hard it cured. And if I send it to an environment that is too different from the one I made this in, it could crack in that just sitting on a shelf in the new environment. So I actually have another example I just thought of.
I hope you're not inhaling those
it's
poisonous
420.
toxin gases.
P-Rock, it's 420. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I know it was 420.
Come
Yo,
on,
I
come
know
on.
it's-
What do you
yeah.
look? I got. Oh wait, we can't say.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
420 for life.
Excuse me.
Hey,
I don't need that.
V, I need to show
Yep.
you something real quick, bro. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Some memes have been made, bro. You ready?
Already? What?
Already.
From my buddy Gerald.
Yep.
let me know if you noticed something different.
Oh my god. Is that a Yorkie or is that a Wookiee?
I'm done. That's it.
Whacker Sanson.
This is
That's the Whacker Sanson.
oh my god, dude.
He's wearing a Bloodsport shirt too, which is even better.
Oh my god.
Jean-Claude Van Wookie.
I have an example.
Down the gladiator pits.
Bravo, sir. I don't know who made it, but man, you nailed it.
Okay, so Oilers got show us something real quick.
So this is the one I just did, and I bent it by hand because it's not fully cured. If I let it sit in the mold for an hour and then pop it out, it would be fine. It would hold its shape. And this is, even though it's thin, it's small, so it's kind of like I said, like a solid mass, so it'll be fine. These pieces were molded by one of the artists that's working on the tiny art experiment on my channel, which is a giant Star Wars diorama. He sent me these to glue onto the diorama as detail. This is a solid mass, and this is made of a different type of resin, which I also have this resin. And as a solid chunk, you can see the resin. It was poured this way and then demolded that way. That's why this side looks all weird. This solid chunk is fine, but he sent me a much thinner piece that was supposed to be a door, and it sat on my shelf and it just bent on its own. See that?
Now, can you heat that up and try to potentially remold that?
I did that with, he sent me 2 of these, and I did heat it up with a heat gun, and I bent it back into shape. After I glued it on, it still bent back because it creates a memory in the polymers. So as the chemical reaction occurs, it lets off heat, and it gets really hot. Like this is actually quite warm right now. It's exothermic reaction, and so as the chemical reaction occurs, it lets off heat, and as the heat gets off, it basically, the molecules start to link, and then they form a shape, and they have a memory once they form that shape. And if the molecules didn't bond very well because of the mixture wasn't done very well, then that memory can change based off of the temperature or the atmospherics of the environment that it's in. So he made these, I think, in Tennessee and shipped them to me. I had them in a box on the shelf. When I took them out of the box and introduced them to my environment and left it on a shelf like this, it just slowly worked. So the polymers weren't fully mixed when he probably poured this in the mold. This one is better off, though, because even though it's from probably the same batch of resin that he mixed, it's a thicker thing. So it can't warp. The structure of this will help encourage the polymers to stay in line, basically, however they linked up. So,
hey, Orla, I had a quick question for you. So this was your bit of a concern if Jazz Inc. was using this particular type of plastic?
This was my concern if they were using it for the main body and like the engine, like the molding the engine, which they're not. So they're using thermoplastic, which is little pellets of plastic that they heat up to like whatever temperature for the ABS. So it's a range depending on the chemical composition. They heat it up, and they have these metal molds that are milled out by a CNC machine. So they have the negative shape, like they would have this shape, but negative inside the metal carved out. They would close the steel mold, and then they would push the melted plastic into the mold, let it cool down to whatever temperature they could demold it at, separate the mold and pop it off. And it will be forever in that shape. All the toys you buy off the shelf at Walmart that are like tractors and cars and whatever, they're all thermoplastic. That's why they don't work. And so he's using that same thing to make the exterior and most of the large pieces of the Batmobile. And the other pieces are steel and PVC. And PVC is also a thermoplastic. PVC piping in your house, that holds up just fine, right? So this is poured resin. So there are other types of resin that don't have the volatile compounds in them where they off-gas. They take a lot longer to cure, like this cured in a few minutes, but the other ones that don't have the volatile compounds take a long time to cure, but they last longer and are better. He sent me a link to the art resins that he's using, and it's that kind of resin. So the small inner parts that he is going to make resin, just some small little pieces, are not going to be of this kind of resin. They're going to be of the resin that doesn't have the volatile compounds, where the exothermic reaction, that heat reaction, is way slower and way drawn out, which allows those polymers to link up stronger and straighter. So that's why I say he went over everything with me, and I looked up what he was talking about, and I think you're good to go. So, so this is an example of what I was worried he was going to make it out of, and he's not making it out of this stuff. So,
So I have this video he
Got you.
posted.
Wow.
Hold on, let me bring it up here. You give it a little breakdown if you like. So this is the video
Saw that, Luke.
that he put up here, Oilers. So I think this is.
Oh yeah.
It looks like
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the bottom of the 1966 Batmobile.
Yep.
And that's the thermoplastic mold. That is not resin. That's heated up plastic pushed into that mold, and they pop. See how he's popping it off of there, and it just springs right back. If you slow it, I zoomed in where he puts the tool, and it bends and pops right back because it's hard plastic, and that is going to be the way it is forever. That's just like the toys you get from Hot Toys or off the shelf. Same stuff, same hard material.
All right, I can't slow down or do anything. It's taking a mind of its own.
That's made of the same material as Iron Scavenger's wings.
I gotta stop the stream. I don't know what happened.
This Hot Toys Red Snapper, that's what these parts are. As this thermoplastic.
Mm-hmm.
Jazzy used the same thing for Iron Scavenger.
Yep.
So Iron Scavenger has the same exact materials made out of the exoskeleton and the wings. The only thing that was, I believe, was 3D printed was the rotating fans. That was the only thing that was 3D printed.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, that would have to be.
Oh, hey. Oh, another thing I want to bring up, guys. I think you probably already sold this earlier today, but let's see, where is it? INART brought up some teases for their 1/6 scale Gandalf.
Gandalf, Schmandalf.
How you guys feeling about this?
Don't care.
I think it looks good.
I love it. This is exactly what I wanted.
I don't care. He's not red, and he's not wearing a red hat.
What?
The only thing that I don't care about.
It's not Santa Claus, my dude.
That's exactly what I wanted for.
You wanted Santa. You want Santa Claus? I got bad news for you, man. Santa's not real, dude. He's not real.
Neither is Gandalf. Neither is Gandalf.
I don't know. Were you
from a certain point of
at the
view?
beginning of the Age of Man? Were you
there? 3,000
Don't quote that
years
spell
ago.
at me. I was there when it was written.
Nah, it looks great.
Well, the thing is, I have the Asmus Gandalf, and I know a lot of people like to complain about it, but it's Gandalf. I like it. It's a really good figure, but they're gonna have to blow me away with this one. You know, even the prototype for Asmus was yo, Daddy, chill. The Asmus, blow me on the table, right? No, real talk. The Asmus prototype was freaking perfect. All right,
420 puff.
The Asmus, 420 puff.
Sorry.
Happy 420, everybody.
All around.
Bruh.
I just messed up, Nate. My bad.
Bruh. Yeah, you got me crazy, bruh. Okay. Every time I try to say Asmus, I say the Ash Williams. Yeah, Ash Williams. Just like Ezra Miller hit him with a chair. Oh, bruh. Oh, my God. That's messed up. Oh, no. That's messed up. Damn. Now, Asmus has been having issues late after Gandalf, but I did like the Gandalf figure from Asmus. But over here, though, I'm just hoping to see, something more with this figure. You know what I mean? Maybe a nice little base with it. Something like what they did with the Joker from INART's Joker. They threw in a nice little base. That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind. I'd probably consider at that point because I could see right now this one's going to be what? 500 out the door?
Could be, yeah.
For just Gandalf?
Yeah.
There's a lot of rooted
hair. Probably for the rooted hair version.
They're DX, right? Versions.
But isn't Asmus the rooted hair too? Or is it just not rooted hair? But it's like it's
hair.
It's hair. Yeah. It's probably glued on, but it's not. And the pro, I don't know.
I wouldn't say 500 unless it's a 2-pack, but you get the white and the gray. But if it's just going to be solo, I would say it wouldn't shy away too far from what the initial price would be for the two figures with a diorama. Yeah, you know what? 500. I think maybe Nate's right. Hold up. I think maybe Nate's right.
They
You
got
want
a
me to
started breaking
two-pack
it
like
down.
you're talking about.
Promo
Rooted
code?
hair 2-pack's going to be up there
Two-
with the Joker price.
Yeah, it's going to be there with the Joker price. That's what I was thinking. But then again, what is he going to come with a die-cast magnetic
Sword.
base? Forget the sword. I'm thinking about the base because the base
I'm
is
gonna
like
use
the
it
hefty
for home
price
invaders.
tag.
I want to see some orcs. I'd be more impressed if they were going to show off some orcs.
Orcs would be nice.
Some Urukais, bro. Bring in the Urukais, man.
Yes, I want that leader Urukai
damn.
that freaking pulled in Aragon, looked him right in the eyes.
Mm.
Alerts. Alerts?
Yeah.
Balrog.
Yeah.
Give us the Balrog.
Balrog.
I'll be
Balrog.
impressed. We got
A 1/6
Yeah, give me a 1/6
Balrog?
Balrog.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
1/6 Balrog.
Just
That
put
would
me in
be
a cast
that would be about
cosplay.
the money. Yeah, that'd be
Oh, that's all right,
I'll
man.
be in a
Okay.
cosplay.
So Big Dog Pound was asking, how come Hot Toys cannot do hair like that?
Mass production.
It's pretty easy, man. They just they saw your comment. They're like, no, since Big Dog asked, we're not doing it.
The reason they ain't gonna do that is because imagine all those little kids putting glue in that hair. I'm just saying, you see kids playing around with glue on the mustache and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I thought you meant like it was like they had like a
labor.
child labor.
That's exactly
They're
what
like,
I'm saying.
imagine
That's
these little
exactly
hands.
what I'm saying.
Hey, little
Yeah,
fingers. Big fingers can't do that. You need
Some
little
hella
fingers.
Nikes,
The
man.
iPhone.
It's like Snowpiercer. Just like, hey, we need the little limbs, not the big limbs.
Yeah.
Anybody want a donut?
Wow.
I love one.
I want a brownie.
I need.
Oh,
that
wow,
Simpsons
look at that.
version, though, with this. Oh my god, it has sprinkles on it.
Yes, it does. I just got to paint it.
Is that a mold? Is that a mold of the ones that came with Tony?
No, this is actually just some dollhouse ones I got at Hobby Lobby, and this was a test mold. So I just made a test to make sure the silicone I bought would work correctly. So I have like handfuls of donuts that I've made because whenever I have excess resin that doesn't fit in a mold, I just dump it in here, and so I pop these out, and so I have a whole thing of unpainted miniature 1/12 scale donuts if anybody wants any.
Oh yeah. Swing it my way.
Hit me up. Give me your address. I'll send you like 10. I'll send you a dozen.
Sounds good. I'll take a dozen.
Yeah, give him 11.
I need some glaze. Listen. Oilers secretly works for Krispy Kreme, so you know it's crack. You already know it's good.
Just don't eat it, man. Come on.
There's your cinder block.
Ooh.
That looks so cool, dude.
Nice.
I love the. Oh, I
This
thought you were
one-
gonna do a hi-ya chop through it. I was
See,
like,
I
oh,
wanted
man,
to make sure I waited. So now this one is not bendable, as opposed to this one was. So I waited long enough. Now it's fine. It's still pretty warm though, so it could have used a few more minutes. But this one should hold its shape just fine. In a dry environments like where I'm at. So.
Oilers, you use Smooth On, correct?
Yep. Well, I use everything, but for the small stuff, I use Smooth On. I'm going to be making bases like this later, but I'm going to be replicating them, and I'm going to be molding and casting them and selling them as completed bases that guys like you can buy. But
Thank you.
I am experimenting with materials to make sure I have one that will last on a shelf and be the best quality. So that will probably I won't be opening that up to anybody to like share and buy until probably like end of the year, beginning of next year. But I've got a whole shelf of stuff that I haven't shown anybody that I'm going to be molding and casting to make bases. So
I'm your first customer. I'm telling it right now.
Well, technically, you didn't see it, Loco Lu. We already got a project on work right now.
No, you have a project. I'm your first customer. I'm buying them all.
No. Oh, okay. Well, no. We're paying for these.
I'm going to be molding this one too as a test to make sure that all of the silicone will get into all these crevices without ruining the mold. So that this is one that you're getting done, but I'm going to also be doing tests out of this and making an artist proof. So I have a master of this. This is the actual art piece that I finished yesterday, but I'm going to be making a master cast that I can make molds of too. So I have a whole shelf of Star Wars themed stuff and Doctor Strange themed stuff that I haven't shown anybody.
Nice. Awesome. Very nice.
Just too cool, man. I'm telling you, this is. Oh, look, Samus.
See, look, this is the thing with that sidewalk. That
Yeah,
sidewalk
Samus.
is big enough that it could it just fits the 1/12 scale stuff, but you could also fudge it with the 6 scale stuff. That's great.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, this is the sidewalk. We're making this on my stream on Sunday. This is without a sidewalk, so this works for any scale.
Asphalt.
And we're gonna paint lines like I just did on this. I just did that live in your background while you guys were talking.
Mhm.
That's so cool, man.
So I'm gonna do the sidewalk right now.
I'm telling
you're
you,
making
man,
a bike
you should
lane,
definitely
right?
do you should do a Bob Ross stream where you're like, hey, here's the materials. We'll do it together. Like a family.
Well, I do a version. Any of you have this Figma figure? This stupid clip thing they send always goes out.
Yeah, the same as in her skin tight suit. She's a pain.
I know she's annoying.
I like her armor version. The first one, it's so beautiful. I love it.
That one.
Yep.
I love this.
That's the one.
Aria suit.
Love it. Her second one was nice too.
Oh my god. Again, nostalgic over here.
The Scars and Bacon will remember from Jarhead. What happens when you beat the 8th level of Metroid and everyone's like, "You're a god, you beat it." You just start over again.
Yeah, you just start over.
Here's a sidebar. I officially watched the Batman on HBO Max at home with my wife, and
you didn't like it?
No, I'm all in.
With all the
the full. Gotta get the full Monty, baby. Gotta get the full Monty.
Hell yeah, brother. That Batlight, man. It's freaking. It's pretty dope, dude.
I want the squirrel suit. Forget that. I want the squirrel suit. It's all about the squirrel suit.
I'm surprised they didn't
What, you
give
mean
us
the
like the
wingsuit?
damn thing from the little parachute that comes out from behind him. They didn't add that in there.
That's okay. You can make that. You can make that. That's easy.
I'll need Oilers' help for that one.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Oilers can do it.
Stupid hands. Yeah. I'm like Fry. All right, that's basically me from Futurama.
Listen,
you got a
just
thing
get
called stupid hands.
Just get a piece of a black garbage bag, right? Full, like just put a couple of strings to it, hook it onto what would be a train underpass, and just have them hanging and dangling, and just get hit by a car. You know what I mean?
Dude, knowing me, I'd probably choke on that plastic bag.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, AV, I'm kind of in and out for my damn internet right now, so you lead the charge whenever I'm out.
Nate, you flexing with Ronan because of the whole Hawkeye situation?
Oh hell yeah, man! Yo, are you excited?
I saw it.
Why is he going over there? There you go.
Perfect.
Communications interruption.
I'm excited for Kate Bishop. I'm excited for Kate Bishop, man. Because I enjoy the show and mommy, and I need to collect all mommies. So I can't wait to get Kate Bishop in. I'm wondering if they're gonna get us a Kate Bishop and the Lucky Pizza Dog. That's what I need too.
Well, I know they're gonna give us a Hawkeye because I think it was in the text. Me and Cigars and Bacon was talking about it. They deliberately said they're gonna give us a traditional Hawkeye to go with Kate Bishop.
Really?
Yeah, when you read the teaser, it says, we have a secret, and then it says she's working with an Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's their clue that Hawkeye in the final outfit's coming.
Yeah.
It's probably just Mark Ruffalo.
Wow.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo, huh? What?
Now, hey, you know what's funny though? That kind of reminds me of when I found this freaking picture of Ant-Man being put right in the space where Thor and Korg are together. Like, yeah, there's a secret Avenger right there. Ant-Man just chilling with Korg and Thor in that one little scene in the trailer.
I do like it when you
funny.
see Natalie Portman grab Jane Foster grabs a hammer and it's just Ant-Man saying Jonathan.
Bruh.
That's what he calls Mjolnir. Mjolnir. Oh, great.
You know something that irks me to this day? With Thor Ragnarok and Guardians of the Galaxy 2, they used the Devil Korka, right? Which is the big serpent monster that was in Planet Hulk to fight the Guardians when Hulk literally fights that monster in the comics. It's just, oh God, man. It irritates the heck out of me.
Yeah, man. I mean, they kind of took Planet Hulk into that storyline. So
they bastardized it so much.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd get a spin-off movie or something like that, but I mean, it still works with the MCU. But we still can get World War Hulk.
But they better give us a Wolverine intro to where he's fighting freaking Hulk. I want that. That better happen.
Dude, every fan wants that, man. You're not alone.
Well, I mean, aren't they working on something like that for 2024?
Who knows?
I can tell you what that movie's going to be if you want me to ruin it for you.
Yes, let's do it. Cigars, come on.
That was Oilers.
Oilers.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to ruin it on your stream for all your fans?
Fans, do you want it ruined? Yes or no?
I'll tell you what it's going to be. And I'll tell you what the working title is.
Is it?
It's called Bender.
Yeah, just tell us what's the working title. What is it?
The Immortal Wolverine.
Oh, all right. That's pretty cool. I like
The
that.
Immortal Wolverine.
Look up what character debuted in November of 1984, and then look at 40 years ahead of that, or 1974, excuse me. Look at 50 years ahead of that, and that's the date of that movie.
Oh my god!
Is that all pink phone?
Hold on, I need to look this. Did you say November?
November 1974. I believe that's correct.
Omega Red?
No,
No,
he was in the 90s.
He was 1992.
He was 92, bro.
Taking a guess.
Is it Sabretooth?
No.
I'm trying to think.
Wolverine?
Which?
Yeah, I figured. I was like, I need to double check. And I was like,
So,
all right.
Wolverine
The Mighty
debuted
Thor?
in Incredible
Thor?
Hulk 181. Wolverine
Yeah.
debuted in a Hulk movie, and
Oh,
there's
when
now
did
a run of the Hulk comics called the Immortal Hulk, who died and came back to life. And we've heard that Mark Ruffalo is coming back for more movies, and they are bringing the X-Men into the MCU with this next film. And
Yeah, Multiverse Madness.
that's going to be Wolverine, the new Wolverine's debut in November of 2024.
So it's not
Fighting
Hugh
the Hulk.
Jackman.
Say that title with the Immortal Wolverine. I was like, isn't that taken from Immortal
Yeah, Hunter the Hulk, the Immortal Hulk.
Oh man.
Oh, so it's going to be in Hulk font and
So
then Wolverine font.
that is from a very reliable source. They could change the date, but that is from somebody who knows like 20 people from different parts of the industry who relayed that to an audience, and he has been like 95% right on these things for the last like 6 years.
Oh, so it's Gabe. Hey, you. Freaking Gabe, always him. No, that's really cool. I hope Hugh Jackman gets a shot at it, but I wouldn't mind them.
Well, do you want another thing ruined in Multiverse of Madness?
Let's go. They
Yeah.
casted Loco Lu for Wolverine. That's why I never shaved my beard.
We'll be okay.
We'll keep. You gave too much, so we'll
I
keep
know,
it
I
as
know.
that.
I'll stop there.
Yeah. All right. How about this for on a
Put it in
on
the
a
private
swivel
chat.
pivot, do you think we'll get Kingpin out of this line?
Hell no.
No.
I don't think so.
Hell no.
No.
That's a capital hell no.
Dang. Okay. Well,
I want Kingpin with the luau shirt.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, that's my.
That's not my
That'd be
Kingpin.
No, Daredevil was my Kingpin right there. That was really good.
That's
Right
my
there.
Kingpin. Bloody Kingpin is my Kingpin.
Yep. Yeah, the Social Toys. Social Toys is doing one, right? Is it Social Toys is doing?
Yep.
Here, let me grab
the
it up.
Kingpin.
I'm gonna get two of them.
That was
and
really
I wanna
good.
I'm gonna get two of them, the battle damage and the regular version, right? But I want to see if I can get part the head and get the Fat Man body, and basically make him the way he looked in the prison. So that way I can have Punisher in prison outfit, him in the prison outfit, and kind of recreate that scene.
So yeah, this is if it comes out like this, it'd be damn good looking. Like, I love this bloody look.
Yeah, man.
Like, someone definitely said something about Vanessa, and they didn't keep it out of their damn mouth.
Yeah. So he slapped the blood out of their face.
More than a slap, I feel like. And plus, I'd love to have this Kingpin go against Miles, Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales instead of Foxy Kingpin. You know, he's literally just like a. I mean, he looked like a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox X or whatever.
This will go with the PS4 version of the Spider-Verse.
No, we already have one.
No. That's not Kingpin.
That one's 1/6. That's the scale.
No. That's quarter scale. That's quarter scale.
It's 1/6. It's perfect in every way. You do not talk bad about that baby.
That's Dave Bautista, man. That was Dave Bautista. They just made him into Kingpin. Okay.
Dude is, yeah, he is. We still use that scale on how tall he's on a Kingpin scale. I feel like he is 1/6 of that Kingpin. This Kingpin.
I thought of something I could say about Multiverse of Madness that won't ruin anything, but will get you guys excited.
Sure.
I already got a hard on for.
So I'll tell you, if what I was told about a certain character looking a certain way and doing a certain thing is true, I guarantee you Hot Toys will make a figure of it, and it will be the best-selling Hot Toys they've ever made, and you all will want one. Or two.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
If the rumor I heard is true,
you know what that means, right?
The way they look and the way they're going to be used, you're all going to want one, and it's going to be the best-selling Hot Toy that Hot Toys has ever made.
I'm like even more confused now.
Defender Strange. Defender Strange, baby. Defender Strange.
I will tell you it's something that you guys probably aren't even expecting. You probably can't even guess unless I gave you the specifics. But you will all want it. It will be.
Is it groovy?
What?
Is it groovy?
Is it groovy?
Yeah.
Groovy,
baby.
All right. If he can't, yeah. Never mind then. It's not.
I don't know that reference. You're trying to reference something.
Yeah. I was.
Hail to the king, baby.
Missing the right hand.
Hawk 2, a knocked out necktie.
Shop smart. Shop S smart.
This is my boomstick.
That's all I'm going to say, because I think if I say any more, it will ruin it. So.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea who you're talking about.
Good.
But Lou does. Lou knows, apparently. Does Lou know?
I don't know.
I know nothing. I know nothing.
I know
I'm the other side of Doctor Strange. Okay, I'm that TVA Doctor Strange.
Let me put it this way: if Hot Toys is holding, I have a strange theory. Haha, pun. If Hot Toys is holding back pre-orders, it's because they want to do more for Multiverse of Madness than for anything else they're going to be doing for the next couple of months. Because if they're aware, if Hot Toys has been made aware by Kevin Feige and Marvel and whoever talks to them and gives them the designs, because we know they get the designs for characters way before the movies and stuff come out because they have figures in prototype. If they know what some of these are going to be, I would not be surprised if that's why Hot Toys is not doing a lot of pre-orders and releases, because they are prototyping some of these figures that you have not seen in any of the trailers.
Wow. So I think TK
Ghost Rider,
nailed down.
Blade.
No.
We're going to get the Midnight Suns. We're going to get the new Deadpool. We're going to get Wolverine. We're going to get the Maestro Hulk.
No.
We're going to get we're going to get Spider-Man 2099. We're going to get Miles Morales. We're gonna get Theo Gideon, and you're gonna get Daddy Loco.
No, I want if we get Hugh Jackman back for one final hurrah in Multiverse of Madness, bruh, I'll be so happy. I'll be like, yo, one last figure with him, call it a day.
Well, I want Cyclops.
No, they got to do it with
Yes!
Hugh Jackman back, it has to be with Ryan Reynolds. He has to do a scene with Deadpool for Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, bro.
I want the 84 Bulls.
That's the Bulls. Oh my god, that's really good. Oh my god, bro.
The freaking theme song.
Do a poll of suspects that we want to see in the film that we don't know that's going to be in the film yet. So I think it's going to be Blade, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man 2099, Miles Morales.
I'm gonna say Batman.
Hey,
I don't know why
Loco
talking
Lu.
about Mike. This doesn't work.
I think
Loco
I'll be
Lu.
honest. I think you're going to see the OG Fantastic Four.
I will tell you there is at
Like
least
Jessica Alba.
one. There's at least, and I'm going to phrase this a certain way. There is at least one really good guess in there, Lou.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm not spoiling it. I'm not saying nothing else.
Okay, who's the fourth one? I got Blade, I got Ghost Rider, I got Wolverine. Who else we got on the list?
I said
I
Miles.
can do only one more. Miles Morales? Okay. Miles Morales.
I would say Sue Storm.
Yeah,
I-
no,
that-
Mike
I
is right.
That's
We
what I
need
say.
Optimus Prime to keep it in there.
Williams.
Yo, can you imagine? Yo, right here. Can you imagine Wolverine wearing his classic suit that was teased? Just the one last hoorah. Because here's the thing: Kevin Feige has been trying to get Hugh Jackman for years back into the MCU, but every time Hugh Jackman's like, "Yo, if I'm gonna come in, I gotta come in like a final hoorah. I'm not talking about like coming in and get my ass kicked. No, you got to do me right. And if this is their opportunity to get him in for one final, like, damn, the classic suit, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, yo, take my monies. Take my monies, Hot Toys.
Listen,
hold on. Wait. Before we go on,
He's supposed to be coming in Deadpool 3.
Hold on.
Hinted at that.
Yeah, he's in X-Force, Deadpool 3.
Toy Box. What is this image
Silver and
you have
black
here?
uniform.
Yep.
Toy Box. What is that? What is this image? Is this Mariah Carey as Michael Myers?
No, this was
that's
teased at the end of. Oh, you're talking about this? Ah,
yeah.
No, this image is Jada Pinkett as Michael Myers, looking at Will Smith before the smack.
That looks like Mariah Carey.
Will Smith is now en route.
He's coming for you, Lou. Look out.
Listen,
Look out,
come in.
Lou.
Come in. No, because I'm a Puerto Rican.
You'll never see him coming.
Let's go.
He'll be like the Mandarin's, like, you'll never see me coming.
Nah.
Slap, turn around and be
just,
like, you
just
don't
put
owe
out
me
open
$10 million.
He's gonna have like a helicopter come in with all these missiles.
But did you see how weak that slap was? Did you see how weak
he might
that
come with
slap
heat.
was?
He might come with heat. I'm not saying
Listen, just because he played as Muhammad Ali doesn't mean he hits like Muhammad Ali. Okay, it looks like he hits like his wife.
Bro, he might come in with that giant spider vehicle they had in Wild Wild West, man. You never know what he has. He'll get Kevin Kline with him. Yes.
Put on the steampunk.
Yeah.
iRobots with him.
Connects.
Have an army of iRobots.
Listen. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Jim West.
I think
don't want none.
I think the multiverse.
Six gun of this.
Listen, the multiverse of madness will be a great introduction for Blade to come in.
He's already been introduced.
No. Visually has not.
Dude.
He's been introduced as a character. He hasn't been introduced officially as in film.
60 minutes? Is that 80
Yes,
minutes?
like he was verbal in that film.
Awesome.
Where you see the Necro Sword. So let's just say we heard him.
That wasn't the Necro Sword. That was Excalibur.
I mean Excalibur. Sorry.
Excalibur. Yeah. That was.
Yeah. So when you saw Black Knight, you saw Black Knight, but you heard Blade, but you didn't see him. So this would be like, okay, I'm coming in for all you bloodsuckers. All you suckheads are gonna get it, and this will be a perfect opportunity to give us a Marvel rendition of Dracula.
Ebony Blade. Sorry, that's what it's called.
Ebony Blade.
The Ebony Blade. Yeah.
Wow, that base looks way better than I ever thought it was.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was actually that good.
Nate, you call Hot Toys and tell them they need to give you a cut, man. They using your likeness on a diorama base, bro.
Now here's the thing, Nate. It's like you could almost paint that sand color, and there's your Sandman.
True.
Over the Oilers.
Oh, hold on. I mean, he froze. I don't know if anyone want to get that. But there you go.
Screenshot.
Nate's frozen.
What happened?
He's back. He
froze again.
I like you're making a city official by putting the lines in. It's up to city code.
Yeah.
What the spec?
See the first one? There we
Hold
go.
on, let me bring this.
I got to
up.
do the lighter gray here, and then I'm going to do some washes. But this is about halfway done.
Nice.
They
That's
intersect.
awesome, dude. Damn.
Oilers,
draw a
I would
straight
want
line.
the sidewalk to be a little bit bigger by adding another queue section.
Sure. It's just a
And,
basic one, you know, for like a
oh,
display, so you can put like 6 figures. But
Yeah.
when I make commissions for like toy photographers, I'll do those wider sidewalks.
Oh yeah, bro. Yo, I'm gonna have a killer order for you, bro. Killer order for you. And it's not something that's gonna be out of reach. This is something very simplistic that you can make as add-ons for anybody else who wants it. So it's gonna be it's gonna be the new.
I can't wait.
The new.
It's gonna be interesting.
So
It's gonna be the new.
here's another thing people are complaining about though. They, with the sudden release tease of Kate Bishop. Where is the new? Where is Electro? Where is he?
Here's the
Because
thing.
He got teased. So
People. He teased. He got teased, but they teased Kate Bishop. Here's the thing. How many teasers did we get before we actually got a actual drop for pre-order when it was like Christmas time? He was getting teased up the butt when it came to like Loki and everything else. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Yep. It took
so
a few months
it's just
too.
following suit. It's just following suit. That's all it is.
I think it was about a month before we saw the Loki stuff get released, from the not the classic Loki. I'm talking about TVA Loki.
Yeah.
So.
Now, if you look at the order they actually dropped this for, like teaser images versus pre-orders and stuff like that, Moon Knight it just like bumped Hawkeye out of the way. So it's not even going in order. So plus I don't know, we may see a overflow or overhaul when a Multiverse of Madness comes in, because everybody's gonna ask, "Where's our stuff?" No one's gonna ask that. They're gonna.
I literally think Hot Toys is holding out because of Multiverse of Madness.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, Multiverse of Madness stuff is going to be just as big, if not bigger, than Endgame for figures.
Yep.
Hey, this is a good question here. JFK21 is asking, because he's brand new into collecting Hot Toys right now, so he's just asking, does teasing products do any good?
Yes, it does. What
as
it
long
does
as
is
they
basically
says.
Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead,
I
Don.
mean, I was just saying, there's a difference between if they tease them in promotional items versus if they tease them at like Comic-Cons. Because usually, if they're going to go through the process of photographing them, doing the actual background images rather than just showing them up, more than likely, if you see those, they're probably going to make them, especially if they're advertising them on social media. However, you see stuff at Comic-Cons, they're going to basically display whatever they can. But just because they made it doesn't mean they've actually had the right to make it. I mean, Vulture, Crossbones, Valkyrie, the list goes on of figures that they've made and shown at Comic-Con, but they never actually did promotions on. So if they're doing promotions on it, it's probably, I'd say, a 90% likelihood that they are going to go through with it. Not saying 100%, but literally like 90% it's going to happen. Especially...
And teasers help with hype.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's all to get the community talking. And here's the thing. If there's no buzz in the community, that means there's no pre-orders coming in. There's no hype coming in. None of that. Because
nobody's talking about it like we are right now.
Basically, because if it becomes another Skywalker situation, Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker situation where no one wants to talk about it. Like, if they're going to talk about it, it's negative. It's just going to sit in the shelf and it's going to be bad. But this is something that's positive. People have been asking for it, and they're just trying to gauge how many people are going to be talking about this through the noise. Because here's the thing. They do have people watching us. They have people watching the community. They watch the Twitters, they watch the Facebooks, they watch the Instagrams, and they watch YouTube. So, to think that they're not paying attention to what we're saying in regards to what we desire as figures and how many people vote and stuff like that. That's why polls are important. So speaking about polls, Nate, what we got on the polls so far?
Oh yeah.
frozen. He's frozen.
No, you're right, Mike and Lou. That's the whole thing. It's like teasers help. You know, you see all the likes and comments. It's like, all right, cool. I think a good example.
Okay. Oh, you want to know?
Yeah.
Nate's cutting in and out, so he's frozen. So
I can check
if
it
he's
from.
stuck,
Hold on, let me check it.
Okay.
yeah, but
So
if
Lou,
he's
are you
stuck,
ready?
get a screenshot. If he's stuck, get a screenshot of him.
Oh, he's stuck.
He's stuck. Look at him.
He's stuck again.
Suspects. Blade with a. I have lead to it.
Okay, he. Hold on, let me. Is he up here? Hold
Dun
on.
dun 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 dun. Freeze frame.
You okay there?
Okay, he's
You all right
moving,
there?
he's moving,
All
he's
right,
moving.
all right. He's good. He's good. He's good. Everybody. He's up. He's back in. He's back in.
And he's out
He's
again.
moving his head back and forth. He's moving his
Okay,
head back and
I'll
forth.
I'll
like
go
Elmo.
over it. I'll go over it right now. So the multiverse of suspects, right? Of madness. We have Blade, Ghost Rider, Wolverine, and Miles Morales. So in the last place is Miles Morales with 8%, right?
Mhm.
Right after that, in third place is Ghost Rider, and tied for first is Blade and Wolverine at 38%.
Daywalker. I didn't put Wolverine in there. I wanted Maestro Hulk.
That's not happening.
Not happening yet. Yet.
Yeah, but we're talking about Multiverse of Madness, not future.
Yeah.
Well, Multiverse of Madness can lead to teases for the future. That's the whole point of Multiverse of Madness. They're gonna tap into a lot of things. They're gonna tap into a lot of things. That's why this is gonna be such a big event.
So what were the votes? You guys already talked about the votes?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
38,
Okay,
38.
so yeah. Wolverine and Blade are the tops, right there.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think we could potentially also see anything kind of like as a Joker and not relating to the old movies, like the Corman fan, like the Japanese Spider-Man? And because I know he's coming in for Spider-Verse too, but do you think we could potentially see anything like that, like an actual Japanese
Physical
Spider-Man uniform,
representation?
but with money put into it, like that suit?
Yes and no. And the whole point of putting that tokusatsu look into it, it's to get that old vintage look because it's never been updated. You get what I'm saying? So if you're gonna go
but keep the vintage, but try and update, like update the vintageness.
But in order for it to make sense and cohesiveness, tokusatsu has to do it first. That way they can get their suit and put it in there. Because if the Americans do it, they can't put the two and two together. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's kind of like with the Kamen Rider stuff. When they update Mask Rider 1, and they keep updating him, he's always updated in a movie, right? And that's that specific movie's upgrade, power up, or whatever, right? But when they make a figure of it, or they try to do any promotions of it, that specific thing has to be pushed in through to tokusatsu. If the Americans make it, it's not canon. And it won't have any relevance to tokusatsu because it's not tokusatsu at that point. So it
All
would
right, so
have
what if
to
he's
be
from
vintage.
a clipped universe then, or a trimmed timeline, or something like that? Because you know that's still going to come into play in Multiverse of Madness.
If he comes, if they do it, it has to be that old vintage look. It has to be the old vintage look, and it's
But
going to be
okay, so
laughable.
what if it's vintage Cap from those horrible movies where he's riding the motorcycle?
Oh God, no!
No,
Yes.
don't do that to
Oh,
us,
what was
Don.
his name?
Don't do that to us, Don.
And then you got the crap Thor, and then you bring back Lou Ferrigno.
I would love
Oh,
that.
then
I
are we
would
gonna
love
bring in
God,
80s
no.
Dolph Lundgren Punisher?
Yes.
No.
They even had Daredevil. He was in it too.
Listen.
about
The only
And we had
person
the
out.
70s Doctor Strange.
The only
Then
person
Then you have the
that to
crappy
happen
Thor,
for is Lou
where he's wearing
Ferrigno.
like the rug.
Oh, hold on.
Lou Ferrigno Hulk.
See,
is
I
the
definitely
only one
could
I'll
see
allow
Lou
that.
Ferrigno
Oh my
Hulk.
god.
I definitely could see Lou Ferrigno Hulk, considering he's already done a bunch of cameos.
Ferrigno.
Because you're frozen.
Nailed
Dude,
it.
what's
He
up
nailed
with
it.
the internet? We all
Hey,
dying
man,
at the
you
same time
You can't
now.
argue that from Nate's.
I have something to say about Lou Ferrigno Hulk if you want a short little story.
Go ahead.
Sure.
See this O behind me?
Mhm.
Hold on, let me bring it up. Give me a
Oh,
second.
sorry.
Were you showing Lou your O face?
So let me grab a box. 1 second. Take me 1 second.
Oh my god, look at the
One.
Mandalorian stacks he has behind him.
Look at he got the Mando stacks. He's got
animated.
He got the So Toys Gambit. He got some 3-0 stuff.
Bumblebee and Blitzwing.
I like that Leia portrait. That Leia
Carrie
portrait is
Fisher,
awesome.
Bumblebee. I went ahead and ordered that premium scale one today.
Okay, so
Nice.
Oh, nice.
you know what this is? This is the top half of a Lou Ferrigno bodybuilding trophy.
No way.
The bottom half over there. I am repairing this for the guy who runs the third largest IFPB Pro bodybuilding competition, who ran the Lou Ferrigno Classic. These were the trophies that he handed out, and this is the one that he has left since they don't do it anymore. I'm repairing it for him. I'm going to completely rebuild it and repaint it and rechrome it and go nuts with it.
Make a mold of it.
The only reason, yes, actually, the only reason that I have this is because of this O. So where I work at, I have a warehouse in the back of another warehouse, and there's dumpsters way down at the end. And I was throwing some trash away one day, and I saw these big metal letters in the trash. And there were a bunch of random letters. I have all the other letters over here in my corner. And I was like, I love old antique signs and stuff. So I was like, sweet. So I just pulled them out. I was like, I'll paint these. I'll do something with these. And then I laid them all out. And I'm like, that's a bunch of weird letters. There's 2 R's, or there's 2 R's. There's an I, an N, a G, an O, an F. I'm like, what does this spell? And I couldn't figure out what it spelled. And then I found a box with light bulbs inside it, the bulbs that go inside of the O. And I was like, oh, here's the bulbs. And I lifted up the box, and I looked at the side of the box, and it said Ferrigno. And I was like,
oh my god,
what the heck is this? I never found out, but I put this O on my back wall like a long time ago, a couple of years ago, and I've had it there, and I have the other letters over there. When I was coming past one of the front warehouses where I work at, there was a guy outside carving letters out of foam, these giant letters that spelled out Ferrigno. And I was like, what the heck? What is that? And this was like 2 years after I took these out of the dumpster. And I stopped, and I was like, what are these letters for? And he's like, oh, these are for the IFBB bodybuilding competition they're going to have at the convention center in a couple of weeks. I'm making a big sign because the one we ordered isn't in. And he introduced me to the guy who runs the business, and he's like, oh yeah, we're making a sign. And I asked him, I said, did you throw out a sign like 3 years ago that spelled Ferrigno? And he's like, yeah, I threw that away because we used to work with Lou Ferrigno. That was his sign when we did his bodybuilding classics, but something fell through with their deal with his family, and they couldn't work with him anymore. So he got mad because he couldn't work with Lou Ferrigno anymore, and he threw the sign in the trash.
Oh man!
I took it out of the trash, had no idea, and I met him over here, and I told him what I do, and he gave me this to repair, and now I have Lou Ferrigno's old sign.
That's so awesome, man.
I need a cast of that trophy.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
The mold of that trophy.
I need a mold of that trophy.
You know what though? That almost. Oh, you know what? The AOU Hulk. You know how it has the upper torso?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the perfect way for you to create a MCU Lou Ferrigno Hulk.
Oh, bro, I need a cast of that, brother.
Oh, it's on a freaking. Oh, it's on a weight.
Oh, it's
That's
on a
cool,
50.
Dude.
Oh my
That's
god.
on a plate.
Wow.
So cool. Dude, oh my god.
So
I'd
I'm gonna.
get into
That's
bodybuilding
beautiful.
Just to try to
Rebuild
win
this
that.
Oilers.
Got some missing things.
I mean,
He's
Oilers.
doing
That's an upgrade kit for AOU Hulk.
I'm gonna make a full video for my channel about the whole process with that story, with footage, talking to the guy. He already said it's cool if I interview him and give this to him and show off his place where he does this. But I'm gonna be doing a whole video about all of what I just said, explaining it all, and talking to that guy. Probably won't happen until like fall, but when I get around to this, I'm gonna be doing that video.
Can you put it together one more time? I just want to see it, like in full form. Just
his final form.
I need this. I need this.
That is insane.
I love the base itself too. That looks awesome.
These were the trophies that they handed out to the winners. This is just one of the ones that the guy who ran it kept, and it broke when he moved from Las Vegas up to here. Yeah. And he always wanted it repaired, but had no idea who to talk to. And then that whole thing happened where I saw him making a sign, and I dug the sign out of the trash. And I ended up asking about the sign and met him, and he gave it. And I told him what I did. He gave it to me to repair. So
That belongs in a museum.
I'm a firm believer.
Yeah.
Everything
It belongs
happens
in my
for a
collection. It
When
belongs
he
in my
says that, he
collection.
means it belongs in his museum.
It belongs in
my
a
collection.
museum.
It belongs in
in
a
my
gym,
collection.
baby. Just put it in there. You want that trophy? You're gonna have to work for it. Do some more.
Listen,
pumps.
I would love to have that next to my weights and be like this. Time to pump some iron. For real, bro. Oh man,
That's
I'm
a cool
jealous.
story.
Wow.
Thanks for sharing that, Whalers.
That was
that's
awesome.
awesome.
Probably the top 10 stories of the year.
I
number one.
was flipping out when I found that out because I was like, Ferrigno, that's weird. And the only thing I could think of was a Hulk. I'm like, why would someone have a giant metal sign that spelled Ferrigno unless it was for Lou Ferrigno for some reason? But why would they throw it in the trash? And then I found out 2 years later.
Do you like this is like I Love You Man? Like we're just like they run into Luke Ferrigno randomly. Like Luke Ferrigno, what the hell?
It was weird.
Like, what did I unleash?
Now if you have a convention near you, you can bring that sign with you and be like, "Hey Lou, does this look familiar to you?"
He might want it back. He might be like, "Give that to me," and I'll be like,
You just run. I'm sure he'll probably catch everybody.
Well,
I'm sure he'll understand.
Yeah.
I have Ferrig N over here. If anybody wants to buy a letter,
Yes, we'll do Wheel of Fortune.
would you like to buy a vowel?
It's double.
I want an F.
Wow.
I probably won't
That's
ever
good.
use them. I was gonna like paint them and sell them, but now that I know they have all this history, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I might
You know,
just
you need to bring in a Pawn Stars.
right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll give you $10.
Well, listen, there's not a lot. I have to put in inventory. I got to keep it, and then I got to find a buyer. So it's really a burden on me. So the best I can do is,
An expert.
you give me money.
$50,000.
Yeah.
You'll be like, well, if you had the whole set, we could give you $10,000, but since you don't, we can only give you $950. And they're like, I've got the O at my house.
I would keep the O. This is my O forever. It is gonna stay on Oilers Workshop forever.
Ferrigno. It's the best. Man, I love
That's always needs to give us a Lou Ferrigno figure.
Oh, let me make it bigger. There we go.
For TV
I love
League.
What is this? What is this name?
Man Presto Goku.
Ooh, that's an awesome one.
When he first turned Super Saiyan.
When Krillin got iced.
Yeah. When
Spoilers.
Krillin got iced. Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. That's how he became Super Saiyan. Because of his best friend getting wiped.
That's how it usually happens.
Yeah.
That's...
Not my friend. Not my friend.
No.
Man,
It would
this
be
guy-
really funny. It's
guy,
like,
bro.
oh, Krillin got killed?
Like
We
this.
weren't even that close, honestly. I don't know. That's cool. Don't worry about it. We're just going to leave the planet.
Bruh.
Yeah, no, I love early Pawn Stars where like those people that are trading and stuff really bet their whole life savings on something and they need cash now quick because they're gambling addicted. It wasn't funny, but I mean, you know, it is funny.
Wow.
Well, anyways. Oh yeah.
Funny
So
because
this
it's
is the
not
Thor.
me.
Let me see. JFK. I used to collect statues, and they just get to a point that they take up so much room, and spending $3 to $2K a month, I just had to stop. Need 3 rooms to display everything, bruh. That's wild.
Sounds about right.
Wow, that's wild, man.
That's a true collector story.
And that's why people are always asking me, you know, like, hey, do you collect the statue? Like, hell no, nah. I'll be like, the spacing, bruh. The spacing.
Only certain statues.
bit.
Only certain statues.
Only certain,
Yeah.
because I am gonna get that Darth Vader bow damage statue. That thing is
Yeah, that's what
beautiful.
you say, and then again,
Exclusive.
that's your free. That's your gateway, and then you're gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna get this one. I'll get this one. Then you need a new house just for the statue. Never
take
mind your
one.
4,000 pre-orders.
Takes this one statue.
Let me see, Nate. Behind you, are those 2 director critics? Absolutely, because of the look. I got the version where he has the raincoat, right,
Oh.
on, and then I got the smooth one where he walks in trying to flex on Tarkin. You know what I mean? That's the look he had. And Tarkin was like, "Really, you gonna flex on me like that? Nah. I got Vader and freaking Palpatine on my back on my freaking.
You
phone.
stand
I
here
can't
on
do-
my accomplishments.
Exactly. I speed dial them right now. Yo, what's up? Freaking Krennic, he's acting up. I got you, fam. Vader just
Force
comes
choke him
walking
through
over.
space.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
Force choke him through space.
Yeah, he's here. Yeah, he's here with his boys over here, the Dark Troopers. So,
Yeah,
I do like
how they could do one statue, and that's that Ronin statue. That last Ronin statue is the only one I'm going to go for, and reason being because of the sentimental value that it has for me. You know, it's my favorite character. Spoilers, and you know, you get the brothers in the back of him. It just tells you what he's going through, and we get in the final issue coming soon. Oh my God, it's going to be beautiful.
Oh, is that Blitzway?
This is INART, Queen Studios.
Queen
Yeah,
Studios.
Queen Studios did a fantastic job with this
That
statue.
is gorgeous.
Right here. This is my favorite suit from Captain America. Out of all the Captain America suits, this is my favorite, the stealth suit.
Oh, the stealth?
Yeah.
Price tag is nice too.
Yeah, $590, I think. Yeah, $590, right?
Price for a statue in that size. It's quarter scale.
That's actually not bad for a quarter scale. I wonder if they'll give the right. If they have a, do they have a switch out for the shield for the right shield?
I think they do. Let's see.
Because he doesn't have the red one; he has the blue one.
Well, he has the silver one, like the metallic one.
It'd probably be kind of like what they did with Joker. The exclusive version, if you pre-order in such and such time, you get the handcuffs. Yeah, this one you get the blue shield.
You son of a gun! How dare you get to do this?
Nah, but it's
like
a red
how in
one. Though.
Agents of Shield that Coulson has a shield style shield as the photon shield, like in the comics for Cap.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know he has.
Yeah,
that.
you didn't see that. Like, yeah, if you follow Agents of Shield,
I'm gonna be honest.
There's a couple of times where Coulson's watch it literally creates the photon shield, and it's awesome. We never got to get it with Cap, but it's dope.
I need Coulson to come back, man, so I could get a hot toy because there's so many opportunities I've said no to the original one, like for Steel. And I'm like, I can't go back yet. That's one of my regrets too. Like, remember, guys, this Sunday, Hot Toys I Regret Chapter 2. Well, it could be Hot Toys, it could be 160, it could be anything. Statue wise, just throw them in on the list, guys. But you know, mine's is Hot Toys right now, and I think I have 3 of them. They're Hot Toys that I regret. So,
regret buying or regret selling?
No. I don't regret selling. I don't sell nothing. You out of your damn mind. You're out of your damn mind, man.
He
like
Gardino says, out. It's the miss out.
It's a miss out. Gardino's go broke on Hot Toys. Not statue. Absolutely. Yeah, it's the ones you missed out. And also, if you want, you could throw that in as well. If you do regret selling a figure, then yeah, throw that in the list. Don, it's all about regret. Okay. So regret on the figure you've missed out. Regret the figure that you sold.
No regrets.
Yeah. Regrets.
I love that guy's voice. No regrets. He's like a monster that comes out of nowhere.
That's America's ass right there too. Look at
that. It's true.
Yep.
That is a beautiful statue.
It is, man. Shoot. If I was collecting statues, yeah, but
TK, I wouldn't be too bad on that regret. They are making another Tron movie, so
yeah, Disney's not gonna drop the money on building a Tron roller coaster unless they're gonna have a property that's gonna generate the interest.
But the only bad news is Jared Leto is the main actor in that movie, so he has a great track record of success.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, another news, like what's going on with the Flash actor, man? He's ruining everything.
Ezra Miller?
For DC right now. Yeah, there we go.
No, see, like the dude might be looking at actual prison time because apparently when he threw the chair, he cracked the woman's head open.
Yeah.
That's a lawsuit.
That's
and a
assault.
half.
That's
Like
that's
that.
assault with
I
a
mean,
deadly weapon.
again, at a minimum, it's a felony assault. If the prosecutor wants to make an example, because apparently this was the 10th time he's been arrested, and 10th time just since March in Hawaii alone, he's been arrested. So again, if the prosecutor wants to make an example of him, potentially could be charged anyway. Attempted manslaughter based on the injuries.
Even if he does,
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Who knows what he's on, man? Dude, like
Somebody
even
needs
if
to
he
take
gets a
a shot toy and like reenact a chair scene with it. I have one scale chip. Anybody wants it?
Remember when Russell Crowe threw that phone at the guy at the hotel?
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then South Park did Fighting Around the World with Russell Crowe.
I remember that.
Yeah,
and they had
that's
this
what I'm thinking
drinking
with
song.
Ezra Miller. It's like Fighting Around the World 2.0.
He needs his own drinking song though.
Yes, yeah, he does.
Oh my God, Violet going goo goo gaga on America's ass.
Well,
I mean, come on, man. This is what everyone. Basically,
this is what Nate wants. He wants that ass.
Dude, I do lunges every day to try to do this. All right, so I'm trying to get there.
Yeah, Nate's still, disappointed about Peacemaker's lack of Peacemaker. It's
that is true. Not gonna lie, I was very disappointed with that. It should have been, yeah. Robin keeps getting everything. Robin needs to chill, man. He got to share his character. But now, I keep forgetting about that. Robin and Batman. That's another set of figures that might be coming out soon, too. Right? When's the date on those?
It was summer, mid-late summer. I think they pushed it back. But that's definitely going to be one of those like rail pieces, like the Adam West pieces, but because no one's going to buy them. I don't feel like everyone's like hyping or was like, yeah, let me get the Val Kilmer and Chris
I'm getting
O'Donnell.
the Val Kilmer and Chris O'Donnell. I'm definitely getting those. That's my Batman and Robin. I remember. I'm like, yo, we got Robin in the movie.
I'm sorry. Nicole Kidman at the time. Yes, my name is Chase Meridian, and what a grand pursuit you must be.
Oh yeah.
They're all good.
Oh yeah.
Cyborg. He's supposed to be coming soon. The 2-pack of the Nightmare Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, they got pushed back. I got an email.
Yeah.
I got pushed back.
Which one?
2-pack. Batman and
the 2-pack
Superman 2-pack. Yeah, I got pushed back.
Damn.
April and June for Robin. So anytime now. Anytime.
Yeah, give us those bat nipples.
Bo-Katan is also April.
Oh yeah, Robin. It is Robin. Is Bo-Katan April too?
Yep.
Wow.
Let me see.
We're almost done with April.
Let me see. Let me go to eBay real quick. Let me see those damn Darth Vader prices already. Shoot.
It's rising and rising and rising, huh?
Yeah, I mean, people sold their Darth Vaders for cheap. The Empire Strikes Back ones for retail. They're like, they're not gonna complete this line, whatever. Here comes Desmond Luke, like, oh my god, I need to go buy him back. Give him back to me.
I need him.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's ridiculous.
All right, while you check on that, let's check on. Oh, all right, you got it.
All right, there's just pieces here. Pieces 664, 550. Let me go to sold ones real quick.
Yeah.
475, so about $500
high.
with shipping. 429 free shipping. That's not too bad.
475 plus $30.
Yeah.
Shipping.
And also
That's
tax too. Tax is like what?
What's tax?
I'd say average 20, depending where you're at.
And see, Hot Toys, Empire Strikes Back. I got it right. Yeah, let me go to maxed out. Let me see, highest. April 4th was 569 for 40th anniversary. February 11th, 449. 405, February 10th. Wow. February 23rd. So he was still going strong in the prices, even before that.
Mm-hmm.
April 13th, 475. February.
He was the last one, right? Last from Hot Toys of a Vader. this version?
Yep,
Yeah.
he was.
Because what's the only other option was Sideshow, right?
Yeah, the Sideshow Return Jedi Darth Vader is still up. People keep asking me about that. They're like, "Should I get this? Should I get this?" I love him. He's still good. I have him as well. Collect all Vaders, bro. Collect all Vaders.
So there you go. Like, you want to get it?
Listen.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Do not listen to the plastic addict. Okay, this plastic addict over here just gets everything he possibly can when it comes to Star Wars. He got to look at him. He got all the Vaders. He got all of them. The only thing he's missing is Boba Fett animation version.
Yeah, that's the one I'm missing on Boba Fett right now. And that's another regret. That's another regret that's going to go on the list. I might have to do 5 regrets now. So top 5 regrets, guys. Top 5 regrets I
got regrets. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. I'm good.
You got 5 regrets? Okay, cool. We'll do 5 regrets. Yeah, collect all Boba Fett's. Yeah, ever since I missed out on that anime Boba Fett, from here on out, I do not miss Boba Fett. Except for Sideshow, the New Year's Sideshow Boba
Hey, OG fan, you still haven't contacted me yet. I got your stuff right here, man. OG fan, contact me. I got your package right here.
I am the package. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you're not the Robin. Yeah, but yeah,
I'm
so
not
OG
Robin.
fan, I got your stuff right here.
Robin.
Let me see. Let me show you the Vaders real quick.
Axe, don't worry. They will make another Vader for Obi-Wan show. So
they'll make another Vader regardless.
It's almost everything guaranteed that they will. Hold on, I'll make it. All right, you got it. Look at that Vader display.
Nice.
Who's the Vader in the back? Is that the
quarter scale Darth Vader right
That's
there?
the quarter scale.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
And then here's the Rogue One. Everybody enjoys. Everyone talks about as the Grail Vader of all time. The Rogue One, right there. He's just flaunting his moves right there. Yeah.
All right.
Then Darth Anakin in the back too. Then right here.
Did you put the Satine on Vader, or did you just 303 him?
303 him. Because the thing is, I want to pose Vader. If you put the Satine, you can't pose him. Yeah.
I'm very proud of you, Nate. I'm very proud of you. You get
so-
the loco stamp of approval. You're a lunatic like me. You're a lunatic like me.
And then here comes the Hulkbuster right here. There he is. Ah, look at that Hulkbuster.
Yes, can't wait till you come home. Can't wait till you come home to daddy.
The Mark 7 there.
There's C-3PO, Mark 3PO right there. Look at him. Look at Mark 3PO.
I love that's such a good pose too.
Yeah, Mark
Is
3PO.
Wait a minute. In the back there on the Prestige Batman, is that Winter Soldier? Is that Bucky?
Yeah. That's my Robert Pattinson 2.0 right there.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be moving my camera back because now I gotta reset it up.
Hold on. I'm gonna. Someone's got to flex on you, Nate. Just to put that there.
I hate you! How dare you, Oilers?
Welcome to my world, Nate. How do you think I felt?
No. No. I regret that every day. I regret that every day of my life right there.
Look how good it looks, though. They're just like, I wanted you to see, like, just look how good it definitely looks. Oh, vintage Boba, too. Look at that.
I got the vintage, though. I didn't skip on the vintage. Never again. Collect all Bobas. Never again.
Yeah, look at that. Look, so perfect. So, look, he has the gun, the rifle. Oh, man.
Damn.
Nate, soak it in. Soak it in.
I know.
Soak it up.
Look at
Soak
that.
it up.
You know why I'm mad?
Jetpack.
You know why I'm mad? Because I could have gotten this. You know what happened? I went with the Boba Fett regular deluxe edition before the 40th anniversary edition came out. And that thing, the Boba Fett sold out. And if I had known they were going to do 40th later, I would have been like, hell no to the deluxe. I would have gotten this bad boy and then get the 40th. I was so mad.
You just explained every collector, Hot Toys collector.
That's
if I had known they were going to do this, re-release this.
Oh, yeah, there's the 40th Boba Fett right there.
Yep.
There he is. He looks so good.
Yeah,
he's actually the ESB Deluxe. He's not the 40th release, even though it's the same figure. He's the one.
Same thing. It's a different package. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. I like the ESB box because I like ESB, but it's not the 40th.
Yeah.
But I love that Boba Fett. I feel like it's one of the best.
He's pretty great.
Let me
We have a
see.
super chat.
Super chat. Hey, how dare you? How much for the animated Boba Fett, Oilers?
$7,000.
$7,000. There you go. You have $7,000. You can own that one.
Placing the bid on $7,000
for a low price of 7 G's.
I have a goal to have every Mandalorian that Hot Toys makes and just have them all on a shelf together, just lined up. So
that's so cool.
Big facts.
Oscar,
I'm late on that.
Whatever else they release later, it's all just going to be lined up on a shelf.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nah, real talk, man. Man, every day. That's one of my biggest regrets right there. Is the anime Boba Fett. It hurts me. Will we get a battle damage Vader or clean Vader Hot Toys from? I'm hoping battle damage. No, you know what? Not even. You know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping for a Vader from Kenobi show that's similar to a Mark 7 Iron Man. Where you could put on the battle damage pieces on him. You can do it with every time I do the 303 on my Vaders, you just remove body parts from him. Like remove the chest piece, you move this and that, or to get right in there with the 303. They can do the same thing with Mark 7, but with the Vader, and just have battle damage pieces. I wouldn't mind a battle damage version of Darth Vader. Because we already had so many clean versions anyway. Let's go with a battle damage version from the Kenobi show.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Mate, don't speak that evil upon me. I want a clean Boba Fett. No, I mean clean Darth Vader. Excuse me. I got Mandalorians on the head.
Wait. What do you mean you want to clean? You just want a clean Vader?
Want a clean Vader, man. I'll gladly take yours when I take the Hulkbuster from you.
Oh, you gotta talk to Violet. Violet's probably gonna ransack my house too once I go 86 apparently.
Oh no! Don't worry. I'll have Gabe Holder with the boulder.
Holder and boulder, baby.
But you gotta go through the defenses of Cobra Commander. That's the thing.
Don't worry. Hail Cobra. Hail Cobra.
He's got the weather dominator. You gotta be careful, man.
Yeah, he's using it up
That's
here.
That's what I said. Hail Cobra.
Yeah, he's using it in New England. It's almost May, and it's still like 50 degrees. Cold though.
Dude, at night it's gonna reach 30s.
Yep.
Okay, so Clone Collector is saying, I reckon we'll see a prototype Boba Fett. You mean the prototype suit, the white suit?
Dear God,
Kenobi show. That would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. Because I'm see. Can I show him? He's in the back though with my.
I want a Hot Toys one, not a Sideshow one.
Yeah, but could they do that under a concept line, potentially, as the ESP prototype, under the 40th line?
They could.
To get away with it, instead of it calling a regular figure or whatever, they call it a concept figure.
I wish they did more like that. I mean, they did it with the Marvel line.
Hey, Ash with the $8 super sticker.
Whoa. Right, we got a GG hippo clapping. That was the sticker.
That's what it is. Nice.
Yeah, it's a GG hippo clap.
Yeah, right, hungry hippo.
Let me show off the prototype Vader.
Good game, everybody.
Prototype boat.
Now you're flexing on Oilers. You're flexing on Oilers. Oilers, this is for you, baby. This is for you. You can see him right behind Jin.
There he is, right there.
Oh yeah.
There he is.
Jin, you're taking Vader's. You're taking Boba's shine. Freaking Jin over here.
It's your fault for putting Jin in front of her.
Beautiful.
I mean, he is an assassin. He doesn't want to be like in the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but why does he wear a white suit though?
Proto Vader.
Proto Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be a super stormtrooper, but then there was budget issues. Yeah, there was actually supposed to be 100 versions of this armor made. Then they run into production issues, and they're like, "Yeah, we ran over budget, so that's why we're going to reuse a few stormtroopers in that 100 order. Yeah, just turn this into a bounty hunter."
There's Grogu right there taking the Palpatine spot.
I want a Jar Jar Binks hot toy so I can put him on that.
Same here.
chair.
With,
I do
with the
too.
black robe.
I want to do
Black robe.
Anakin choking him.
Just give me that like tortured like rack that Han was in Bespin, and I'll put the Jar Jar on that.
Oh God! As soon as you said Jar Jar getting choked, I can just think of the robot chicken. Annie, me's a voice ghost. I'm never gonna leave you now.
Mr. I love those. I have all those on DVD. The Robot Chicken Star Wars specials.
Yep.
Those are great.
Oh, remember Celebrity Deathmatch?
Yes.
Oh my God, I love those.
Let's get it on.
They were the
Oh man, that would be perfect. Not gonna lie, that would be freaking perfect. Actually, I thought they brought the shows back. Didn't they bring him back or something?
For a little bit, but they didn't because I mean, again, we're gonna age ourselves now. Remember when MTV actually used to have music videos?
Yeah.
Yep.
When it was actually called Music TV, not whatever. But they brought a lot of stuff back, but it's not getting the ratings because people who grew up watching that stuff, it's like we've moved on to other things. And it's not the same.
Bigger, better things.
YouTube.
Well, I mean, and you can definitely tell again, people's perspective change. Robot Chicken isn't the same as it was. I want to say like 2005 to 2011 is when it really was the best. And then it's just they're getting some of them now are good. Others are just like, why? You know?
I love
Dude,
the Gummy Bear.
Yo MTV Raps, man. That was the best.
Adam Sandler, Remote Control.
Yeah. And Flux. Remember that?
Oh
show?
yeah.
That was
The
on there?
good version of Aeon Flux.
Yeah. I know Charlize Theron's mommy, but still, that movie.
Well, speaking of that, you know what's making a comeback?
What's up?
Or let me rephrase that. It's a sequel
Whoa.
to an MTV property. It's going to be a sequel movie.
Oh.
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead Part 2.
What? No way. They're doing a second one?
They're going to be 40-year-old burnouts with kids. Yep.
Is Hank Hill?
No,
gonna show up?
Mike Judge Mike Judge actually is like, yeah. They've possibly, but they've actually released some of the concept art.
No way.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it for.
Yeah, send it over. It'll be awesome. Also, I love how Cobra Commander went into chill mode. That's pretty dope.
Chill mode.
Yeah, because you got to drink through the straw.
The damn helmet on the back won't let me lean back, and my neck is killing me today. So.
Oh, now I can see the Joker behind you. It was like covered by the helmet. That's dope. Joe's Apartment Part 2. Dude, get out of here.
That's why I kept,
movie. Hold on, let me get Nate. Let me bring you up. What are you showing here?
Neck.
Maybe a 5-0 first.
Yeah,
boys.
And then Rex right there. Then Hawkeye just chilling with
Computer's
them.
being slow right now. I'll just send it to you.
Yeah. I'm probably going to be unboxing another 501st tonight.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah. And then the Mud Trooper in the back over there, if you guys didn't see that one.
That Mud Trooper is dope. I can't believe that sat for a while.
No, it didn't sit.
It didn't?
No, it sold out during pre-order phase.
Really?
Yeah. This one, like, I didn't even have it pre-ordered. That's why I'm like very cautious, depending on which pre-orders I'll do now. You know?
Wow.
Especially, like the Rexes and the Codys, Troopers, yo, crazy. This was scary. The Mud Trooper. Yeah, this was scary.
Mm-hmm.
Get all troopers, huh? I guess that should be really
Get all troopers.
Yeah, so Bill and Ted was Beavis and Butthead too.
Yeah, wasn't we talking about that before, Don? Like we was talking behind the scenes.
Yeah, something like that.
Bill
But
and
yeah,
Ted 3.
so it's a Paramount Plus movie.
Oh, that's why.
Well, do you remember recently, like when they did the Halo ad, when they were playing the Halo theme song, where they were singing it, and why they had Beavis and Butthead on there singing it as well? So because they were doing the you know, they were during the Halo thing. So yeah, but it's Beavis and Butthead 2 is a Halo. Halo. Well, at this point, Beavis and Butthead 2 is probably going to be better than Halo.
Oh my God, man! All I want is just a I just want Master Chief and call it a day. Make it a 1/6 scale figure. call it a day. I don't care about the show anymore. That show has ruined everything about Halo at this
And he
point.
still wants a Halo figure from that show.
I just want Master Chief. I just want Master Chief. Okay,
suit still looks good.
Kind of like you, Loco Lu, when you talk about your turtles. It doesn't matter if the show, depending on the show, if it was bad, if the aesthetics were good, I still would get it. You know.
Well, here's the thing. I enjoyed the Bay stuff. It's just like they gave me too much. Michael, they gave me too much. Freaking whatchamacallit.
Cheeks.
Megan Fox. Megan Fox. They gave me too much Megan Fox. It was like no one cares about Megan Fox. She's just eye candy. Her acting prowess is okay.
So Geeking Out, are you enjoying Moon? Absolutely. What kind of question now? Are you out of your damn mind? Are you out of your damn mind?
Oh, let me make it big. Let me make it big.
I'll just say this. And it's no. Hey, I'll just say this. There is one point when you're watching the episode, you literally think there was a problem with Disney Plus, and you have started watching something else. I'll just say that.
Oh, is that with the new episode? Because I didn't watch the new episode yet.
I'm not giving no spoilers. No, I'll just tell you, there's a point you're gonna watch, and you think that there was a glitch with Disney Plus. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not your TV. Do not adjust it.
No, it's not your TV. Do not adjust it.
I gotta catch up on that. I think I watched Better Call Saul last night.
I need to catch up on that. Oh my god!
First episode for the season was awesome.
Oh, so good,
yeah?
man. It was like it was almost 3 hours. The
2.5 hour for a season opener. I was like, that's how it should be done from now on.
Yeah, it was 150 minutes.
Isn't it the finale though? This is the finale,
the final season,
right?
yeah.
The last season.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow, I gotta catch up.
If you don't sleep on that show, man. That show is so damn good.
Yeah, I stopped at the third season. I'm still waiting. I want to binge everything. Kind of like
it's on Netflix, man. They just put season 5 up. Yeah,
nice.
on Netflix.
Nice. I gotta check it out.
So you got on Netflix. They have up to season 5, so you should be good. Definitely worth it, man. It's one of those shows that it's so easy to binge watch. I don't know. The writing, Vince Gilligan, man, he's just a genius. Ever since X-Files, he's always been money.
You know what I was very disappointed with? The missed opportunity they could have given us with let's see, what's the actor that played Heisenberg?
Bryan Cranston.
Michael Cranston.
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan
Cranston. Could have been a perfect Lex Luthor.
Yeah, you could have been. You definitely could have been.
I need the chat's help.
Old.
Hold on. Let's go to Oilers.
He's too old now, yeah.
So I need the chat to tell me. So I'm making 3 of these bases.
Yeah.
I can put like a red curb marking or a green curb marking or both. Do they think I should do one of each and then a mixed, or all red or all green, or like a little bit of red? Give me some suggestions.
We can put a poll up.
Put the poll up.
Red, green, or mixed.
Red,
green, or mixed, or don't touch it.
Or that's fine.
There you go.
I mean, when you first put up a poll, I'm like, hey, you're gonna put an LED light pole in the street? So
I could do that.
I still feel, man. Bryan Cranston could still be Lex Luthor in some capacity.
Maybe his
maybe voice actor.
Maybe for
Supergirl.
What is it? Supergirl. Maybe
No, he should be that new Batman. That cartoon that's like the superhero pets.
Oh,
the voice with Keanu Reeves. I kind of see him like Lex Luthor in that.
Yeah,
because you could have fun with it, and he's not as constrained.
So Oilers, is this the sidewalk you're talking about?
Yeah, the curb. So like, is it a red zone, no parking, or a green, like 20 minutes only? So I'm just gonna be painting the curb, right? So, and I'm either gonna paint. Sorry, I guess red zone, green zone, or I could do a red zone and a green zone with a split, or I could do all red or all green. What does the chat think? Red, green, mixed, or nothing?
Hey, Loco Lu, since you're in New York, so what's the marking for the special parking by the illustrious New York parking pass anywhere? You know what I'm talking about?
It's only yellow. It's only yellow. You don't get no specialties. If there's any red, the red markings indicate that that's a no-fly zone. Like you can't be there. But That's what signs are for. So they'll have a big sign that's up. If you don't know how to read it, you're fresh out of luck, go get a ticket. But most of the strips, the strips is just yellow and white. So for certain avenues, certain streets, they paved it like a burgundy and it says bus lane in white. But before that, it was just the yellow strips and white markings that says bus lane.
Okay.
And now we have bike lanes. So, it's different from how it used to be, but that looks like old New York, the way that looks like,
Gotcha.
So Oilers with the initial votes right now with 11 votes. It keeps rising, but give you an idea. A lot of people are saying leave it as it is with 45%. And then 31% say red, 0% on the green, but 23% on the red and green mix.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Batman. Hi, Superman.
So,
Oh man, Tommy Wiseau.
Dude,
I'll leave one of them
would
alone.
love-
I'll do one of them red, and I'll do one of them mixed.
Nice.
There
I'm
you go.
sure you guys seen Tom Wiseau as the Joker, which is like freaking too good.
So horrible.
It's the best. What do you kind of horrible? I want a whole movie like that.
It's so bad, it's good.
It's so good. You're locked onto the screen. You're like, what is happening? Like you cannot look away. Like
Yeah, it's like a car crash. You're like, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah. There's no way. There's no way this is actually happening.
Oh my god! Another thing I want to bring up. Oh my god! That kind of reminded me. Remember in the award ceremony where James Franco accepted the award for that directorial debut on that film. Based on
The Room. No.
What was it called? The Disaster Artist?
Yeah,
Disaster Artist.
That's what it was.
He as he was doing the freaking awards, Tommy went up to the damn stage and James Franco had to stop him for, hey, slow down.
I remember, man. That was awesome. He was about to go off. He's like, we got to thank some people because that's how we got here, man.
Yep. Wait, slow down because you're gonna go on a tangent and it's never gonna end. Just wait a minute.
Bro, he was on point to win the Oscar until like that that news came out about him. So that was terrible. Oh, look at this matchup. Who wore it better?
Who wore it better? Wolverine always.
Nah.
Well, what is that? Hell's Kitchen then?
I don't know.
Do you just have like everything color coded? What is this?
I like orange. What can I say? I got an orange apron.
No, it's just like crazy. You're just pulling stuff out and like this is so color coordinated.
I just seen what it looks like to make sure it kind of looks good with figures,
Yeah.
Pulling out
No,
my
it definitely looks
figures.
great. I'm just like I thought you're like this is like a fashionista like runway with all
There you go.
different colors.
There's another yellow and orange.
Hellcat?
Now it's Fashion Ave.
All right,
It's a walk off.
It's a walk off.
Who put a vote for who would win? My vote's on the bike.
No.
No, like the Simpsons
Have to
episode.
transform.
No.
Maybe.
My
Chopper
vote's
to
for the
chopper.
pavement. My vote's for the pavement. I'm voting for the pavement.
Hey, the streets always win, right, Loco Lu?
Streets always win. Streets rules.
Get out of here, Vin Diesel. Shut up.
Family.
Sometimes when you fight the streets,
Listen,
the streets
don't
fight back.
Don't get
God.
mad at me because every time you walk outside, you don't see the concrete jungle. You actually see the wood, so a bear might come up and bite you in the ass. All right.
I
So it's
am
not
the
my
bear.
fault.
Hey, Loco Lu. Loco
In
Lu.
the concrete
Remember this?
jungle.
Hey, if I see a rat, I'll just kick it like a field goal.
Exactly.
Stupid Marvel
Like
Legends.
I'm walking here.
All right.
Weak ankles.
So Oilers, back to the voting right now with 20 votes. 25% say red, 0% on the green. No one liked the green.
Okay.
Red, but they like the red and green mix, 25%, and then 50% says leave it as it is.
Okay.
Except for Captain Marvel.
Yeah. No, that's everyone's favorite. That's everyone's favorite superhero, right?
I'm the
Everyone
strongest
cheered when she came
Avenger.
on to Endgame.
The whole
She
time,
won. Except for against the bike. The bike always wins.
That's what she did, though. That's what she did in EndGame.
She's not alone. She just looks around like, what are you guys talking about?
Here's your in-game reenactment.
Okay, but then you need a Thanos for the orbit punch.
I don't have a Thanos. I do have a purple guy. I could use Zemo.
Oh, Zemo? Yeah, hell yeah. You can do the
threw her
dance
across
too.
the room though. I don't know where she went.
You know what drove me insane? You know what drove me insane in that movie? I mean, Captain Marvel had the power to actually snap those stones, snap Thanos out of existence, right? Why didn't she do it? No, she didn't even think about it. Like, okay, whatever.
Sure.
So she's too busy thinking about selling her next NFTs.
I'm one of those weirdos who actually likes Captain Marvel in the comics, but not in the movies.
Oh no, we're talking about movies. We're not talking about comics or any of the different variations.
Yeah, no, the movies they did a terrible job adapting Carol, but oh well.
Well, I mean, I think we're gonna get a new Captain
Karen.
Well, I think we're getting a new Captain Marvel, and they're moving in with Photon or Phaeton, whatever.
We are. We're getting a Miss Marvel show, so we already have one coming.
Well, that's the new version, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Kamala Khan. Oh yeah,
Kamala Khan. She's supposed to be an Inhuman, and now they just retcon Inhumans because it did so badly. Now they're gonna give us a cosmic explanation.
There's the Captain original.
Well, I'm thinking it might have to do with Shang-Chi. Like,
well,
those
are
powers are
from
Shang-Chi some way.
I think it has to do. I think it has to do with.
So, those bracelets you saw in Miss Marvel's show, they actually have a comic origin, right?
Negabands. So they don't. Here, let me stop staring at the street. Yeah. So I was wondering if I've heard other people talk about it, but those bands she's wearing in the show, there was rumor. The James Gunn tweeted out that thing like 2 years ago with the VHS tape that said Quasar on it.
Yeah.
And then he deleted it. And everyone's like, what's up with that? Is Quasar coming? Well, Quasar is coming, but it's not going to be the OG Quasar. It's going to be Phyla-Vel Quasar. And the Negabands is where Quasar's power comes from. But it looks like they're giving something like the Negabands to Kamala Khan for her powers instead of making her an Inhuman. So I don't know what they're doing. And then they had the whole thing with the 10 rings at the end of Shang-Chi saying that there was some signal being sent out.
The beacon. It's an interstellar beacon.
Yeah, it's like because there's Kree and Skrull weapons. So I think they're going to do something with like ancient weapons because you got Gore coming with the sword, the Necro sword. They specifically said one of the, in the What If cartoon episode 3, the Collector says, I have Hela had one, she said, sorry, how did he phrase it? He said, Hela had a Necro sword. So it's not the Necro sword. He said a Necro sword. And in the comics, Gore has the Necro sword that is the sword that Null makes, which is the symbiote god that cuts off the head of a Celestial. But Donny Cates wrote that into the comics after there was a removed head of a Celestial in that. But now they're leaning into all this like weaponry stuff. And then you got the Ebony Blade that was mentioned in Eternals with him. So I think they're going to go into like celestial weapons territory, like from Final Fantasy. I don't know. And they're mixing and matching what they like and putting it wherever they want. That's just my thoughts on that.
I mean, it could be. I mean, that's a pretty strong case of where they're trying to go with like the next phase of Marvel. Like I know the multiverse is like this is the multiverse, but they're probably setting up for the next phase after that,
which would probably be cosmic.
Yeah, with all the weapons and stuff. And
that's why I was thinking cosmic weaponry. And then you got Stormbreaker being buried, and Mjolnir being reassembled. And so it's like I feel like they might be leaning heavily into like the lore of the history of weapons and stuff because they did stones. Now maybe they're going to do weapons or metal or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think I wonder if they're going to add this into like with Love and Thunder, where like where Mjolnir has the living thunderstorm in it, or the living like cosmic storm or whatever. And that's how it'd be, because like it seemed like in the original, like it was Odin's power, or just it was more of a conduit for Odin's son to like channel his thunder abilities. It wasn't like there wasn't anything like living in the actual the hammer itself. So I wonder if that's with Jane Foster, like it comes together and that's how it becomes re-imbued into it or something.
Well, now in the comics, I don't know if you read Donny Cates' run about 4 issues ago, they made an actual god of thunder that's not Thor, that is in Mjolnir. They made Mjolnir a living female thunder god.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah. They did that.
Because I remember they were saying something like that, and I just didn't put the 2 and 2 together.
Now, here's a question. Oh, I was just sorry.
No, go ahead.
Now, if they're going to go into these metals and they're going to explain how Mjolnir was reforged and all these different weapons, doesn't it also potentially play in Armor Wars? Because if you're getting all this new metal, then you apply Tony Stark technology. You know, you have your Iron Man suits, you got War Machine, Iron Patriot 3.0, but there's all these new metals, then you're going to get like, instead of Tony Stark in the like the God Killer armor, you're going to have Rhodey in God Killer armor.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking a lot about that when they announced the Armor Wars show because, and I was going all through my old Iron Man comics with the Armor Wars run, and there's a ton of new characters that they can introduce that also tie into Wakanda and the world of Wakanda, like Stingray. He create, I think it's Stingray. Stingray or Beetle. That's the one I'm thinking of. He creates armor using Tony Stark's tech from, and that's part of Armor Wars. And so yeah, that's what I mean. Like they seem to be leaning heavily into this metal mythological weapons. How do we make use of it? And then you got the Armor Wars. I feel like something like that's coming where they're going to tie it all in with history, with Eternals. I don't know.
What's the most important metal we're not talking about? Anti. I can't even say it.
Andy. I love it. That's the new
metal.
Andy.
Andy.
Adamantium.
Yeah, thank you. That. Yeah, I can't pronounce tonight.
Dude, I can't even say Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Well, if they bring mutants, then you got adamantium that you can. Yeah, that'd be some crazy armor. Adamantium versus vibranium versus celestial, whatever.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I want to see what would win. Vibranium or adamantium. Can't say it. Andy. What would win?
I think let me see. I think vibranium. No, well, I think vibranium will win because adamantium is like a like the kind of like a offshoot of the vibranium.
I think it's
they made vibranium specifically for the MCU because Fox wouldn't let them use adamantium.
No, that too, yeah.
It's supposed to be the strongest.
Vibranium is literally just supposed to be adamantium, but with a different name.
Yeah.
So basically, it's going to be like plutonium. There's multiple different versions of plutonium. And you can turn one into the other through a chemical process.
Yeah. So, it's indestructible, and it consists. And Wolverine's claws never need to be sharpened. They're always sharp because of it.
And vibranium can break because you saw Cap's shield break.
No, but I'm guessing vibranium is going to be stronger in this universe unless MCU wants to make it to where, let's make adamantium.
But what if they retcon it to that Thanos' blade?
It looks good with red.
Was adamantium or vibranium or something like that.
That's the only thing I could think of because, what was his blade made out of that cut it, that broke it?
I think his sword was created by the dwarf in the by Peter Dinklage.
Idrik?
Idrik, along with the gauntlet.
Stormbreaker?
When Thanos went over there and wiped out the dwarves and had Peter Dinklage work the gauntlet, he also had him work the blade. The blade he had.
Or what if adamantium and vibranium is what Star Wars is doing now? Is where you have the Beskar, but depending on where the Beskar was mined, it's different properties because there's difference from the Beskar on Mandalore versus New Concordia or Concordan. And and that might explain why the Darksaber, it will literally cut through other, or when it went against the staff, you see it was superheating it. So who knows?
Is it stronger than Beskar though?
But again, and it's a canon. There are different levels of strength of Beskar as well. There's different quality minerals of Beskar depending on where it's mined and what planet it's mined.
Stronger than Andy? Yes.
Andy? Yeah.
This geology class brought to you by Geekin Out.
Exactly.
Oilers. Jeff had this one thing. He asked, "What's the blue Hulk Buster thing in the back?" And then I think he's talking about Igor.
Yes, Igor.
Go ahead, B.
Sorry. So he was part of the. If you ever watched Iron Man 3.
Yep.
Protocol.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
The miniature Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing was, you could get that thing for It was retail, but Big Bad Toy Store was giving like a $300 gift card if you bought that.
Wow, damn.
That's when I bought it.
You know what I'm talking about then?
Man, you
So
got
he's like halfway between Hulkbuster and a regular figure.
Yeah.
Almost looks like Hulkbuster 2.0 size, just maybe a hair shorter and smaller.
Yeah,
Oh
I got
yeah,
it.
you're right. Yeah.
It was $400. No, 400 and something dollars with a $250 store credit.
Okay.
Wow.
From Big Bad Toy Store. They had 7 left. They like found them in the back of their warehouse. So I bought one and cashed in the other 250 on like some smaller toys.
Yeah. So he retailed at $509 on Sideshow.
So I got it. Yeah, I got them for like under $250 basically, and then I got free figures.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was
Great.
pretty wild.
Can't beat that.
Great. Now I need it.
Good luck.
Good luck, man. That thing's a pretty penny on the reseller market.
If you can
Do
even find it.
You think Hot Toys will redo that one with the like they're doing with Midas and Centurion and all that jazz?
All the ones you're seeing here, if you notice, all the ones they're redoing in different versions where the armor's like exploding out or folding on, those are all the ones they already have metal molds for to do diecast. They did the plastic and the diecast, and now they're going back and doing the diecast alternate versions. And so they don't have diecasts of these other marks. So I think if we get any reissues, it would be way down the line for like anniversaries of the movie. And the diecast, I really, like we said before, I really want a Star Boost diecast, but they never made that diecast to begin with. So they would have to do all new tooling and make those molds, and that would be very expensive, especially if it's an obscure figure like Igor or Star Boost in comparison to their other figures. So I really want diecast Igor or Star Boost or Red Snapper even, or the Python armor, the gold and black one. But I really doubt we're ever going to get it because that would be so expensive for them to make the diecast molds for. I think we're just going to get stuff that is iterations of Mark 1 through 7, and that's it.
Just all we got to do is wait for Iron Daddy to do a custom,
Dude,
and then
Oilers,
Hot Toys
man,
will release it.
I listen, man. They make too much money off of Hot Toys. I'm Iron Man. Like internationally,
that's
like, I know
fault.
us, right? We're all Star Wars here, but internationally, man, sky's the limit on.
That
Iron
would be
Man.
my hope, and that's why
they put a specific scene just for China of Iron Man. Like
multiple,
think about
actually,
that.
multiple. No, I know what you're talking about. They actually in Bern, they had to meet the cardiologist. Then at the end, they had that same cardiologist go through the surgery, and there was an additional scene to that surgery scene for China where you actually see the cardiologist pull up the arc reactor, and then you see him remove the additional pieces of shrapnel. And that was specifically for China because that guy was a big Chinese actor, I guess.
So there's your 2 different versions, chat, and then I'll do a red and green one. Yes, maybe.
Nice.
Hold on, let me make it bigger so we can get an idea.
Go ahead, Cam. I'm looking for something. Thank you.
Freaking neck to pop, it won't pop.
Oh.
V, come over here and give me one of them bear hugs. Pop all my bones for me.
I wish I could. That's only
Like a
that's
tube of toothpaste.
honestly like only reason why women want me to hug them is to pop their back. And I'm like, is there anything else? They're like, no, please leave. I'm like,
wow. Oh hey, real talk though, because we were talking about Iron Man and stuff like that. Iron Man's money because let me show you the Hot Toys Iron Strange. Everybody in the mother was complaining about this damn figure, right? Because oh my god, it's just another Iron Man with Doctor Strange motifs and all that jazz, right? Look at the likes and dislikes, bro. 16K, and let me see, and only 15 and 27. Okay, so Camila
and Nate was
27
was one of the 15.
That's 42.
Nate was one of the 15.
Those 15 were people saying reissue the Mark 46.
That's actually Nate.
16K, yeah, my angry face right there. I did it on stream too, just to help them, just boost the angry faces because they need help.
Everyone go Geeking Out, go in there so we know you're part of the Geeking Out clan that you can give the angry faces.
See, So Iron Man is money over there, bro. Look at that.
Yeah. So you'll
But I
get
am
your
getting this
wish,
too.
Oilers. You
I'm
will
getting
get
this
your
though, though.
wish, my friend.
I would flip if they do a diecast Star Boost or a diecast, even a diecast Python, the Mark 30 or 20 something, the black and gold one. I love that one, and I sold it because I'm crazy, but I love that one.
I mean, there's still suits they haven't even made yet. Where's my deep dive?
Yeah, yep.
Let me see. Let me get it. There was like a
Because King Arts did it in 1/9.
Well, there's the banjo. Well, here's the thing. A lot of those suits, though, I don't know if you guys noticed this before. A lot of those suits are just rearrangements of parts of other suits.
Oh yeah, like the Mark 9.
Well, yeah, but even the ones they didn't issue, so they could theoretically do that easy. Like the striker one and the banjo are the banjo is a mashup of the striker and I think the Silver Centurion armor. And there's like 20 of them that clearly the VFX artist just went, we need to make however many armors there was in the movie. He's like, make 30 unique models and then just swap their parts to make the other ones. That's what they did.
Yeah, like Striker and Camo are the same
Yeah.
ones. There's just different pieces, and one's got like digital camo paint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
all right.
Disco.
Here we
Was
go.
it like Disco and Nightshade are the same essentially?
Yeah,
So
and then you got
here's
like the
all
black
the
and
ones.
gold Heartbreaker, which
Oh,
Heartbreaker,
and
but it's just black and gold.
The Union Jack is one I really want. That's the Heartbreaker other version.
Yeah, you have Shotgun is the same as Blue Steel.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm going down.
I would order a
This
hot
one-
rod if they made it again in diecast. I would buy one. I never bought one.
This hot rod, yeah.
Yeah, Southpaw is basically the same as the Red Snapper.
I like the blue steel just because
Right.
of the name.
I gotta say something to all the Hot Toys fans
Zoolander. It should have been called
Yes.
Zoolander.
Yep.
who are
Derek.
hard on
It should have been called Derek.
You see the orange one right next to the red snapper there?
Yeah.
I forgot what that one
Peacemaker?
was called.
Peacemaker, yeah.
The Peacemaker. Everyone complained about the red snapper because they said it's a power pose because he can't move the center. The Peacemaker is exactly the same, but it has less on it. And nobody complained about that one, but they complained about this one. Why? That drove me nuts when everyone was going, I'm not going to buy this because it's a power pose and it's not as good. This has more moving parts, more joints, and more light-up features, or not light-up features, but more moving parts and more joints and more detail than that figure, and they're the same, and everyone loves that one. That doesn't have these claw arms, and it's got the same waist that doesn't move. So because they labeled this a power pose, everyone hated it, but it's literally the same with more than the Peacemaker armor. That drove me crazy when people were complaining about that.
I think it's because people.
Those are the types of people that go to like fast food joints and ask for a double cheeseburger, no cheese.
How dare you?
Just saying, you can order a double hamburger; it's cheaper.
Oh my god, that Mark 3PO. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Mark 3PO. There he is.
Look at them.
Yeah, it
When
looks
I
so
was in high
nice.
school, when I was working
I was
at Burger
just
King in
showing
high
the
school,
shades one.
this guy used to
camera.
come in every day after work and literally order a double cheeseburger, no cheese. And I would have to tell him, if you order the double hamburger, it's cheaper. You don't tell me what I want. I want a double cheeseburger. No, all right, man. I was just trying to save you money, but go, you do you.
These
Times.
record.
Oh god, I just found Red Snapper for retail at a legit store.
Bruh.
I
Buy
love
it.
this.
Really?
Buy it all.
Yeah, yo,
yeah.
yo.
Share it with everybody, and they all buy it. I like the disco though.
I had Disco. It's
Nah,
kind of
they're good.
underwhelming.
Remember when we shared that
Come on,
2-pack
do it.
for $600 for Luke Skywalker? Sold out within 5 minutes.
Here's my first red snapper.
What happened here? What'd you do? You are Dexter. What happened? You gonna get in your boat and throw him overboard? And it's gonna be
fell
me
and
and Nate
broke
and Don being
1,000
detectives trying to
pieces.
track you down.
And here's my first War Machine.
I was going to
Jesus
test out
Christ.
that ab crunch issue that everybody was complaining about.
I'm gonna
What
mash
you do to my boy?
on a future stream. I'm gonna mash these together with Captain Phasma and make a custom figure.
Oh, that looks
So I
good.
saved all the broken parts.
Jesus Christ, they do.
Bruh. Yo. Oh damn! I love the Mando shelf though.
Yeah. Hey, put in the chat. Which one was your favorite suit?
Actually, they do. Let's see. Oh, I can't do a vote because they only do four
there's
options.
There's a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
just type it in if you guys are. For those that are still watching,
Star Boost will out of the Iron Man 3 line, the Hots Protocol line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Hots Protocol line. It was either Star Boost, Mark 42, and damn. Midas, I guess Midas. Yeah, I really like Midas.
You don't like Bones? Silver
I
Centurion?
like Bones. I liked Bones.
Yeah, Bones is cool. Igor's there.
I like the Union Jack one, right? That's the Heartbreaker recolor.
This one?
It's black and orange.
I haven't. It's not here, so I have to look that up on a separate screen.
It should be there.
These
are
are
like 37, 38.
Yeah, these are all of them because
some other company made another version not in 6 scale.
Yeah,
it was King Arts, I think. They made 1/9 because they also did the hammer drones.
These just look so weird. It's just like I don't know why. It just looks like it's like the Mandela effect. You're like, which one is the Mark 7?
Yeah, Berenstein Bears or Berenstein Bears?
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Bernstein Bears.
Don't do this.
It was the Bernstein Bears. I still remember the cartoons.
Yep, I did too.
Oh, hey guys.
I heard them say Bearstein when I was a kid. It was always the Bearstein Bears.
Berenstein. Yep.
Everybody say about the bird.
So DonPrime is looking to head out in a few minutes. So we'll be ending the stream in just a few minutes. We'll cut it off around 3 hours and 30 minutes. But I want to ask Oilers real quick. His thoughts about because Oilers was sharing some info with me about INART, and I shared it with you guys in the messenger. But I wanted to hear his thoughts more thoroughly or more accurately through the channel. So since we have you here, what's your thoughts about what happened?
Talking about the pre-order window thing?
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys caught that, but there was another stream. They invited James, the guy that works for INARTS, the only English-speaking dude there, back on the stream with, I forgot who the channel was, but I caught the stream and I clipped it and sent it to Nate and a couple of people because he basically, it sounded like, if I understood it correctly, it sounded like he said they did do a 3-day pre-order window. But what happened was all of the resellers, the gray market resellers and the official resellers, ordered more than they got orders for. And then when Queen closed the 3-day window, they all reopened the pre-order to pre-order from the stock that they bought from Queen. So Queen closed their 3-day pre-order window, but all the gray market resellers and first-party resellers were like, all right, we got pre-orders for 300. We ordered 200 more. I mean, hypothetically, we got pre-orders for 300. Let's buy 500. And then Queen closed it. And then all the other sellers were like, let's reopen our pre-order window so we can get the ones we ordered as extras sold now so we can just ship them out. And that's what he said. The guy from INARTS, I think his name is James, he said, that seems to be what has happened here. And everyone thinks it's Queen's fault. So basically they were saying, well, can you maybe work with these guys to prevent that in the future so that we know we actually have a 3-day window and they don't mess with the way your brand is presenting yourself. That was my interpretation of what was said.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I think me and Cigars were talking about that.
That's what we were talking. Yeah, me and V were actually talking about that back when the whole thing went down. Me and V actually were saying more than likely what it is exactly what he said. Like, let's just say a certain company ordered 500, and then ordered extra just to turn around and be like, well, now we can make more money.
And that's exactly what most normal retail stores would do, though. Like Walmart, they look at past numbers on Hasbro exclusive Black Series figures, and they go, we sold 2,000 of these in Northern California. Let's order 3,000. And then, people who pre-ordered them on Hasbro Pulse's site, when they sit on the shelf, are like, wait a minute, what? I thought these were a special order. Wait, what? But that's normal for retail. So it sounds like these resellers are just doing what they would normally do without realizing the collectors would be upset about how that would make the pre-order for this very supposedly rare or specific figure appear to them.
Oh, they probably realize they don't care. They're just in it for the money.
Yeah, because they got their pound of flesh over everybody else.
That's true. Well, so they're basically scalpers now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
They're your modern day scalpers.
it sucks, man.
Big
I mean,
business scalpers.
honestly, man, because the thing is, it's like that rarity helps a lot out with when you get something like that with like the INART's Joker. But them doing that shows like, hey, you didn't have to pop the gun or get FOMO to get in line with everybody else. You could have waited and still wait.
I know that's an ongoing debate for all collectors. Everybody always talks about it. They always say, well, I'd rather have everyone have the figure than not be able to have it, so I'm glad they can still get it. But we all know, we would still like it if it was rarer, because it makes it slightly more special. Not that we want to be rude to other collectors so they can't have one, but when you have something that was limited and you got in there, you're like, cool, I got one. Not that you're talking down to people who didn't get it, but it's like, that's a reality, and collectors want that. And so I think that's what they're experiencing is like all the collectors are like, well, now it's slightly less special than we thought it was because there's a bunch of them more out there than we thought we were going to have.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree. Like, I don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind, the whole rarity and all that jazz. It's the nature of the beast, right? When collecting. But the way I feel is that I like it as a surprise. For example, when I started collecting Hot Toys, I came into the game, really into the game. I realized the Rogue One Darth Vader I had was going for money. So I was like, oh, that's cool. It's a rare of the Darth Vaders. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I like just coming in, just collecting a figure that I love, that I like, that I had to my collection. And years later, like, oh, that's cool. It's a rare piece. I don't hunt for grails. I hunt for what I love to collect in my collection, to keep in my collection.
But if it happens to be rare later, you're like, oh, that's cool, right?
Mm-hmm. That's cool, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Animated Boba Fett was that for me. I love Boba Fett. I love Mandalorians. I love the animated Boba Fett, and I'm like, I have to buy this. And now that it's really rare, I'm like, cool. I'm so happy I have it now. Not that I don't want other people to have it. If they reissue it, bravo for everybody. But I'm happy I have it, and now that it is rare, But what if they re-release it? I'd be like, well, that sucks. It's not worth as much as it is anymore. But I wasn't going to sell it anyways,
Yeah. No, I feel it. But I feel like it's like on that other side. It gives that kind of like sheen to it. You know what I mean? Like it just gives that allure of just like you're part of something. You're part of this kind of like.
The collectors who rant and rave about, well, everyone should have a chance and everyone should reissue, and then they have a wall of like 300 Marvel Legends and 40 Hot Toys behind them. Well, I asked them, I always ask them, I said, okay, so you're saying if they reissue everything you've ever purchased, you'd be okay with that? And they go, yeah, everyone needs a chance. And I go, okay, so what that means is if they reissued everything you have forever, and your collection, because of inflation and compounding problems with the economy and them reissuing stuff into oblivion, the money you spent on those figures literally amounts to the value of zero. Are you okay with that? Because that's what you're telling me you're okay with. Because if you played that logic out all the way, you're saying, I am fine with my entire collection being worth absolutely nothing as long as I have it and everybody else who wants it has it. Is that what you're telling me? Because when you really think about it that way, I believe that most people would say, no, I don't want that. They want their collection to still have value.
I agree.
Right. I'm with you.
I agree.
I'm with you.
I agree. But I do agree that everyone should have an opportunity to get it for, like, let's say a second run. Like if there's a second run of something or a second batch that goes out, that's your second chance.
But it has to be substantially different than the original
substantially,
one.
Well, not substantially, just enough. You get what I'm saying? Like if it's like back to back, that's like prolonging the purchase price. But then once the production is done, it's done. Not like NECA. NECA, they'll rehash the wheel as long as they can make a profit. The only thing that will have value is the box. For instance, my San Diego Comic-Con exclusive movie box, that's fetching $800 to $1,000 right now with the accessory pack. And you can literally find these at Walmart for $60 each for the 2-pack.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm fine with time windows because, collectibles are not the only things on the market that companies do timed windows for. And people don't seem to bat an eye for anything else. But in the collecting community, people want to get angry, let's say, with that 3-day window. Oh, that's not enough time.
when you really
You've been
boil it
collecting,
down
but
to
you've been collecting for how long? Like,
Yeah.
you know the game. You know that this stuff costs money. So if it's something you're gonna want, you usually, if you're smart, you have a budget already set out for it. So my thing is, if you're gonna complain about the window, then you need to look at other things too. Because let's say tickets, like concert tickets and things, they do that.
Oh, yeah.
Those are on timed windows. People run and buy the tickets immediately and don't bat an eye on that.
I mean, some vehicles,
that's not
some
fair.
cars do too. Like the high end stuff. It's like literally, okay, so
Exactly.
this is the production run. If you want it, sign up, put your deposit down now, and literally, with sometimes they'll sell out of the stock well before the pre-order period is over. So, again, it's all depends on what you want and if you've been prepared to make the commitment.
And it's literally that whole basis, first come, first serve. That's not a new term.
Yeah.
You only get one chance 2 times.
2 times.
Collecting is emotional no matter what you say about it. We buy these things because we have an emotional connection or a nostalgic connection. So what happens is when you can't get something you want, you get emotional. It's plain and simple. And you the reason and logic goes out the door for a few minutes or maybe a few days, depending on where you're at in your life. And you go, why can't I have this? And why does everybody? And then you realize, oh, no, that's not reasonable. So we've all done it. But when you can separate yourself out of it, you realize, no, this is reasonable not to be upset about this.
Yeah, it's like one of those
with the Boba Fett
figures that I missed on. But you know what? I mean, I'm not going to be like, oh, reissue that. No, it's just like I missed out on it. There's nothing I can do about it. It's put on your big boy pants and get something else.
Exactly. Like DonPrime said, I've missed out on a bunch of stuff, but I just suck it up and say, that was my fault. I made the decision to hold back and wait, and because I did that, I missed out.
Yep.
Oh well. There's always something else to collect.
So no one else cries like a baby? I'm the
I
only
feel that
one.
way about Obi-Wan Kenobi, Revenge of the Sith. I feel that way about A New Hope, Princess Leia. If they re-release them, I will buy them. But I'm mad that I didn't, but I'm not mad at anybody else that I didn't.
Oh, hey, guys, before we continue, Stacy is like, I'm so tempted to get Hot Toys because they have a 20% coupon sale, but I gotta be good. So the 20% coupon sale is over at Pop Culture. I bought figures there before, especially Funko Pops back in my Funko Pop days. So yeah, they're a good store. So
They're legit. I bought my Chewy from them, my New Hope Chewy.
They had a whole bunch of BBS Batmans over there for cheap when I started collecting 2 years ago. So yeah, I didn't buy any of them because it's a phase I left behind already for that movie phase. So I had to take care
Nate,
of it.
I got to bounce, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
I actually have to go back to work in the morning.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we'll end the stream in a minute. I just want to finish
Okay.
up what we were talking about before we end it. But all right, DonPrime, take it easy, bro.
All right. Thanks, guys. And again, Oilers, thanks. If you haven't, check him out. He's a real good guy, does amazing work, and he's going to be building us some bases for our Ultraman Summer giveaways. So, and again, thank you. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit your comments, and we'll see you on the flip side. So, thank you very much.
Later, Don.
Later, Don.
Later, folks.
Adios.
Later.
So
yeah,
JFK is like, Funko Pops, poor bastard. Those things are the devil's toys. Look, I was collecting Funko Pops way before Hot Toys, and then when I started realizing, when I saw the light, when I started realizing I was spending resale money on, I didn't even start. I was about to. I was like, wait a minute, I'm spending half a Hot Toy right now on a resale Funko Pop. Hell to the nah. So. Yeah, I was like, nah, not like this. Not like this. Went to Hot Toys. Not like this.
I started figuring out how much my buys cost and hours I had to work, and that helped me re-choose what I was buying. I was like, how many hours do I have to work to buy that Hot Toy? And I was like, is that worth a day and a half worth of work or half a day or whatever it was? And I was like, no, and then I wouldn't buy it.
This cost me 3 years and a fortnight.
A fortnight. Oh God. Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are in Australia, it's definitely something to look into. It's 20% is pretty good. Plus, it looks like they have free shipping within Australia if it's over 100. So that's money on there.
Hey Lou, did you get your Mysterio yet?
Mysterio, he's already in lock and pay payment plans. Like he's on lock for payment plans.
Nice.
So
Okay.
so I just
Stacey
finished
was
putting a
asking
payment on
because they
him.
have a Mysterio over there.
Yeah, I'll probably pick that up when I get a chance, if it's still available. Because here's the thing, I got I've been working on some stuff, with this whole new job stuff about to happen. Because I'm still waiting for the callback to start training. Once that happens, things are going to be different because wedding day is set for next year. So gotta save money for that, and it's a destination wedding, so all inclusive, and all that other stuff. Plus, I got my daughter's stuff to worry about. So I'm very particular in what I get. So if it's Spider-Man, I'm getting Spider-Man all the way.
Dang you, Spooter man.
Spooter. If it's Turtles and Spider-Man, Deadpool and Venom, let's go.
Stacy, for that deal, email them and they can give you the discount. Sometimes people can do that. So if you just bought it.
Another thing I wanted to bring up about the whole reissue thing. I'm cool with reissues. Give collectors a second chance 2 times, and then for me, I prefer reissues for figures that really need it, like the Winter Soldier from the original Winter Soldier. That pleather issue, oh my god, man, it's very annoying. And one of these days, I know that thing's gonna wear out. I treat it, but it's gonna wear out one of these days. I need Hot Toys to do a 2.0 of that one, because also I'm not happy with the resale value of that thing, especially for collectors coming into the game that don't know. I've had people ask me, "Hey, should I get Winter Soldier blah 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 for this amount of money?" I'm like, it depends. If you spend $500 on a Winter Soldier, you're on time right now. You limited time. Any moment, that's a ticking time bomb for you. That pleather can die out the next day. The moment
That's kind of like the very first Vader.
It's not even that. Deadpool 1.
Deadpool 1? Oh, wait. We don't talk about Deadpool 1. As soon as you get him out of the box, it disintegrates.
We don't talk about Deadpool 1. That's the thing. Like, I want them to do. I really want them to reissue Terminator stuff. Like, there's always that stuff. I mean, we can make a whole different podcast about this. We can have like a thing like, what are our top 5 reissues?
Oh,
top 5 reissues? Oh, that'd be another good one.
Right now,
yeah.
I can name them right now. It'll be Loco, and Loco.
I thought there was only one Loco.
Well, no, TVA Loco. You got TVA Loco.
Remember the Lunatics. Remember the Lunatics.
Remember the Lunatics, bro.
Yeah.
There can be only one.
Well, that's what happens when you have kids, man. They become little mini-me's.
Yep. Wayne Timothy's asking, think we'll see ever a Snow Trooper reissue? I doubt it at this point.
No. Unless we see him in like
Obi-Wan.
It's Casey and
Andor.
Obi-Wan. Yeah.
Honestly,
the only
you're
way,
probably right.
But it'd be a Snow Trooper, but it wouldn't be the Empire Strikes Back Snow Trooper. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know it wouldn't be, but you still get them because look at Mandalorian, right? We're getting all the Stormtrooper stuff like artillery, commander, and all that stuff. So I would say never, like James Bond. So just these pre-sequel shows are your salvation.
Goonies never say die.
That's right.
James Bond die another day. What was the other one? The last one? What was the last one named? Something
No Time to Die.
No Time to Die. There you go.
No Time to Die. No time to die, but time to switch genders. Because you're James Bond, and everybody's James Bond.
Everybody gets a 00.
Like, come on.
That's funny. If they do a Snow Trooper, just pop the name, plate, and change it to ESB. I don't care at this point. It's a Snow Trooper. It's a Snow Trooper. I don't care if it's from the animated 2.0. Just give me the Stormtrooper.
Let's check it out.
shouldn't
Let's check in
matter.
Oilers one last time before we close out. Man, look at that weathering effect. It looks perfect, my dude.
Just
It
did the
looks
white
like
color.
Christmas in July.
Now, you guys saw me do this on stream, so I'll do
Yep.
this again on Sunday. Well, maybe not this specific one, but another one like this on Sunday.
Wow, that's impressive, man. Just within what? You came in at what? An hour 40 or an hour? Within the hour you came in, right? In the
40,
first hour?
40 something minutes into the stream, yeah.
Yeah, 40. Okay, that's right. And then you
Yes.
started this at what? An hour 20? Yeah.
And I made 3. So there's 3 of these. Oh, actually, and I painted 2 of these. So yeah, once you get the assembly line going and you do more than one at a time, you can get them busted out pretty quick.
Yep. That's what she said.
No.
No, she did say
Bad
that.
Lou. Bad.
What can I say? She comes from the Bronx.
Bad
You know,
Lou.
she's walking the
Bad.
streets.
She's from the streets.
She for the streets.
She's for, oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, damn. All right, guys, we'll be ending the stream now. Thank you all for watching. It was a lot of fun. Oilers, always a pleasure. Love the facts and stacks and racks and facts you were throwing out. Great discussions. And also, like I said, guys, check out Oilers, especially Sunday stream. He's been working on more of these lovely sets.
What time are you going to be on Sunday? So people
So
know.
I usually start right before you guys are ending just because of my timing. So finish Geeking Out stream and then coming over. I'll be starting at 5 Pacific, which is 8 your time. But you guys are usually going a little bit longer after I start. So don't leave Geeking Out stream, but then come over to mine afterwards.
There you go, man.
Sounds good.
And then Loco Lu, do you have anything coming up or anyone that should like any other streams or
Well,
anything else?
I usually hit other streams. I got Brother Cousins. If the slot is still available, I'll be doing Best of the Best tomorrow. Then Figure Flex Friday with Lael, 1/6 Scale Man. We have a competition going on, which is Flex Wars, Figure Flex Wars. So you go up on Instagram, you throw out the hashtag Figure Flex Friday and Figure Flex Wars, and every week we're going to be choosing winners from the three subjects that we have, which is black and white photos, all in camera shots, and all out shots, which is like incorporating Photoshop and whatnot. So
nice.
It's getting really, really tough because a lot of guys are bringing in the heat, and it doesn't have to be just 1/6 scale. It could be Marvel Legends. It could be Mezco. Like we're open. It's you're flexing your collection basically.
Nice,
right?
man. That's cool. That's very
So
cool.
there's that, and then Saturday with Brother Cousins Toy Reviews, we're going to have our first episode of Half Shell Saturdays, where we're going to be talking about Ninja Turtle stuff in regards to the figures, NECA, and what's to come, what's the hype, what's the downside, and what's your flavor of turtle, so to speak.
Nice,
so
man.
That's going to be on the morning.
No.
And then Sunday, catch me at Geeking Out with the rest of these mofos and the lunatics,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Sunday I Regret stream, chapter 2.
Yes.
So everybody pick your five hot toy / 1/6 or whatever that you have regret. We
Already got it
chapter
in my
1
head.
last year. Yeah, we did 1 last year, so we're gonna do chapter 2 this year once again.
Perfect.
But all right, CMB, anything new with you? Well, of course, Cobra.
That. Just got that in, slapped the Geeking Out sticker on it. Ordered 3-0 premium scale Bumblebee after talking with V about it yesterday.
So we can't wait to see that on stream, man. When you get it in, definitely got to show it up.
I got my Joe Colton Hot Toys, homage to Bruce Willis.
Yep.
Nice.
So that's about it.
Nice, man.
Let me see. Tom is asking when we getting more Book of Boba Fett 1/6 figures. Well, if we do, it'll probably be May the 4th announcements. Let's see. Iron Strange is gonna be a grill. You're gonna be sorry for clowning on it. Hey, I'll be clowning on it all I want. I'm still picking it up. You out of your damn mind. Collect all Iron Strange. Collect all.
No, that one definitely is gonna be a grill, dude. That one's definitely a grill.
Pick up every Iron Man. Man.
Animated Boba right there. Concept.
If you haven't already, smash the like button.
Oh yeah, smash it. Smash it like
that
that damn street he's creating right there. Oilers is just wrecking that thing.
Oops.
Oh God.
Oh, that was really
if you
good.
guys do shop from Pop Culture, I think this is the code. So
Card back
for 20% off. I think that's so.
Nah, I'll go check it out. Let me see what they got over there. But anyway, guys, remember, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this galaxy, and may the weapons be with you always.
Later.
Bye.
Peace out,
Bye.
guys.
20.